Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina, and welcome to this Let's Talk. If you're here for the extended, please click on the timestamps below. So this week, I'm just like every week, I talk about whatever's coming up in my field or messages I get, during the night or during the day, these aha moments that come up, right? So all these points could be all over the place, but it is what it is. You guys know who I am. And if you don't know who I am, check out my other videos. Also check out my podcast, Welcome to Your Journey. It airs every Wednesday, and we talk about things like last week was spirituality, this week will be fear, like vulnerability. We talk about the key core points and the wounds of the human. And also every Saturday, we're going to be talking about tarot. So we're going to start with the Fool and we're going to end up at the World. So every Saturday, we're going to talk about the card. We're going to teach you the interpretations of it. We're going to show you how we interpret, like with the symbols, the meanings, everything. And then maybe, I was thinking maybe we could pull for each sign, but we'll figure that out when we get there. So I'll leave the link below as well. And I'm picking a winner. I must not forget. I'm going to keep this here with me. Let's talk about what's going on. This morning, I woke up with this in my head. I had to write it down, and I wrote it really messy in my diary. So when the monarchs fall, you will rise. Your power will be returned. Your light will be restored. And I was like, monarchs. And I kept seeing monarch butterflies, like everywhere, right? But I don't know. I found this very, I was like, this is very matrixy what you're telling me, right? Because when the royalty falls, and it was just like, don't put any attention to it, Sabrina. Just let it be what it is. So I'm just extending the message to you. You could take it whatever it means to you, what it doesn't mean. I hold on to anything anymore either. So this week I was talking to a few friends of mine, two friends actually, that brought this up, and one of them was like, I'm afraid of online banking. I don't want to put my information. I don't want to put my credit cards. I don't want to. I was like, okay. And another one was like, I don't want to send messages. I don't want to write emails. I don't want to do because AI. And I said, okay. I said, to each his own, right? But to me, it's like, I never understood. For me, it's not like anything, because it is what it is. It's like they can hear you anyways, right? They've been hearing you for the longest time. Right? Even though you didn't know it. And now it's just being shown to you. And it's resistance is what I'm going to talk about. So we resist the AI, we strengthen it. When you resist something, you strengthen it. You resist fear, fear comes back like a bitch. You resist anger, You resist, you protest against something, you keep it alive. People think they protest against the war, you protest against this, you protest against that, and you're going to get something, a result, but you don't realize that it's not about the external. It's about you. You are the mirror to this earth. It's not like a politician, it's not like a leader, it's not like a religious leader, it's not like Jesus, it's not like Buddha, it's not like anybody else is going to make a change in this world except for you. That's where the lie is that everything is external, right? The lie is that you need to exercise to make yourself beautiful. You need to plastic surgery. You need to have a beautiful house. You need to have amazing clothes that cost thousands of dollars. You need shoes. You need the jewelry. You need to travel, to find fulfillment in your life. You need outside, everything outside of you. Everything outside will help you move in, will help the war end, will help the money come into the bank. Everything outside will help. When it's not. It's you. It's all internal, the work. You want something, you want that land to be happy or whatever, or to be peaceful again, then you have to be peaceful. Inside you. We're always seeking outside of us, and that's why the land has never been at peace. That's why we'll forever be like toxic and will forever be that, because you don't love yourself. You don't see the power within you. Right? And that's like kind of what it is. The monarchs will fall when you start to rise within yourself. It's not like that's the inversion that is showing me so clearly these days. And I'm like, wow, man, it has nothing to do with anything. And it's like, if you feel like crying, you freaking cry. And if you need to be afraid, then be afraid. Feel the fear. And don't say, no, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. That's resisting fear. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. So you are. Because you're resisting it. You're ignoring it. Okay? So a girlfriend of mine brought up this interesting analogy about children. Like the more you say no, 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 the more they will. And then I was thinking about rebellious teenagers, which we are. It's like, don't you dare do that. Don't you dare take my money. Don't you dare take mine. Don't you dare do this. Don't you? And the rebellious teenager is like, F you, mama or papa. I'm doing it. Right? That's the ego. You keep resisting. The ego's like, no, I'm going to do as much as I want. I'm going to do it even more. Instead, what happens when you ignore the ego? You allow the chatter to just like prattle on, or you send it love. If you continuously love a child, love a teenager, love an adult, love an animal, love a tree, we're always loving everything else, and we're not loving ourselves. And loving the fear, loving the anxiety, loving the hate, loving the division, loving your neighbor. Love thy neighbor only when it's good for you. No, everyone. Love every single neighbor. Regardless of their skin color, regardless of their religion, regardless of their choices in their life. Right? All these religions are like, oh, it depends. No, it doesn't depend, because God doesn't doesn't pick and choose. Right? God, energy source, loves all, because we are all that. So that is that's the shift for me. It's like, oh my God, why are you even putting any attention? Nothing will make you happy. That is physical, emotional, mental, nothing. It's just you loving you. Yesterday I was watching one of my favorites crime shows, The Killing. I don't know if you ever watched that. It's raw. But anyways, and there was a suicide. And I'm sorry if I trigger anyone, but my sister committed suicide. And I cried for 5 minutes, massive tears. But I knew in my heart that I wasn't crying for her soul, because I know she's super happy where she is. And she even came in and I could feel her energy. She's like, I'm happy. And I said, I know I'm crying for me. I'm crying because I miss your physicality. I miss your laughter. I miss your smiles. I miss us making fun of people. I miss that. I miss these moments. And it's okay. And me feeling this and telling you is huge, because I don't tell these things to people. I just keep them for myself. But it's it feels so uplifting, and I releasing weight. And this is where I feel we need to be at. That's where I need to be at. I need to just freaking release it all and be okay and love my grief. Love your anxiety. Say, you know what, because of you, what doesn't matter. You don't have to, this is the thing. Any explanation that comes in your head is your ego. And you know what? Love your ego. Right? Love it. Love it and thank it for being the making me survive. Being the fight, flight, whatever, freeze, whatever it was. If we learn to love it all, love your enemy, love it all, it's all an illusion. Can you love it all so that you can release yourself from this illusion? And that brings me to another point where I was watching YouTube as usual. I like ASMR, I like things like this, and music. And I used to follow this guy, and like he popped up in my feed, obviously, and I read his posts, and I was just like, wow, man, this is, and these are people with hundreds of thousands of followers, and it's just, anyways, that's just because this is where I'm at, and I had to be there too because I was once there. He was talking about. At one point, like you're going to start realizing if you're a high frequency person that you're going to start leaving the cities, the urban cities, the urban landscape. And you're going to start moving into the great outdoors, into the like forests, into the islands, into whatever. And the lower frequency, by 2027, if you're still living in the urban landscape, then you are low frequency. And I was like, fuck is going on here? Because like the way I see it is like it's all a fucking illusion. Whether I'm in the city, whether I'm in the island, whether I'm in the ocean underneath this ocean, it doesn't matter, because it's all a narrative. And it's that division. It's like, oh, you're that and I'm this, and it's like, no, man. And I've fallen prey to this, saying this too. I've done this like in the past few years, even in the past few months. And I'm just realizing that it's like, and this is the evolution that we're on. And it's being honest with ourselves, right? And being like, yeah, okay, me too, I fell for that. Me too, like I said, I went into massive conspiracy. And yes, and me too, I fell there. And yes, I had to go into that. And yes, I followed this and I followed that. And I did. But because I wouldn't know otherwise. I wouldn't feel the resonance or the not resonance, I don't know how you say that word, the discomfort. I wouldn't have been able to experience it myself, because this is the human experience. We're here to experience that which feels good or not good inside, and it's our journey as much as it's the one, right? But we affect the one, and that is why the more we find peace and the more we love everything about us, everything, the extra blubber on the arm, the hate that comes out when I see someone, the anger, love it and watch it dissolve more and more, right? I'm learning this more and more, and it's becoming so clear, and I'm like, there's nothing here. When you when you stop feeding the narrative and putting attention on it, it all falls away like everything else. So there's no like, I'm going to live in the forest and you're going to be a high frequency person. It's like so silly to me, because I know that I'm being asked right now to stay in the urban landscape. Because some of us are needed in the urban landscape, and some of us are needed, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really matter, because it's all a matrix. And the only way that heaven will present itself, because it's here already, heaven or hell, or it doesn't really matter because of just words. Paradise, destruction. It's all apocalypse. These are all just words. The freedom and peace and the joy will represent itself when you're fully and freely in love with love. And you're like, it's the acknowledgement of loving all that you think is dark and evil and good. And it comes together and it meshes into one. So there's no good and evil. Like you loving Satan. What is Satan, people? Like seriously, people, do you really believe there's a devil and there's hell and there's this is I would say this is hell. Like, come on. It's like, it's the same way as you believe so much that there's an angel, and then, it's like, stop putting your attention on the external eyes, some other energy, because you're it. You're it. I don't know how many times I can tell you, the power that's inside you is it. And any change that needs to be made is within you, not someone else. No one is going to help you. Not even me. I'm your guiding star. That's it. I can show you, but it's up to you to make the changes, like I did. And it's just like, yeah, I almost forgot about resist. Like, you know, I said about that, right? Like the more we resist, the more we strengthen. The more you love, the more it falls away, or it grows, whatever it is that is necessary in your field at the time. So that's my little 15-minute rant. I didn't even do any bloopers today. Woohoo! Anyways, it's not a rant. It's just me expressing myself. And feel free to share in the comments like you do. And I freaking love your comments. You guys are like kick-ass, amazing. Thank you. Also, I'm going to bring up my book again. I know most of you have bought it, but some of you who haven't bought it, I've been getting such interesting reviews that people send me emails that it relates to their life in different ways. I've also received many like negative reviews, by the way. People who told me it was boring or whatever, but I like, it's fine. It's like everything is subjective, and this is, to me, if you found resonance in it, I've always been told that it actually activates codes within you. So I don't know where to go with that, but it is what it is. And I just want to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, let's get this winner going. Winner. Let's go, winner. Winner of the week. I think we're going to do this one. Choose. We have a winner. I hope I'm saying this right. Iraida Machin Suarez is a winner for a 1-question reading. You sent it to me, and a Melissa Joseph. Both of you could send me a 1-question reading on Facebook, Instagram, my email address. All the information is down below. And I love this. I don't know, this May energy has proven to be, it's not even May yet, but I feel a shift. Like April was, it was heavy, but it was very intense. That's the word. So here's looking at you, kid. Here's looking at you, little May babies. And I will see you in your readings. Love you. I know I'm crazy today. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got play your hand. What does it mean for you? Poker, crazy 8, it doesn't matter, right? At this point, it's like, to me, it feels like a lot of you have been waiting for someone else to play your game, right? To set up the game for you. You've been waiting for God, source, creator, energy, whatever, a person in your life. You've been waiting for something to settle down. You've been like, you have an excuse. You're always waiting for something else to happen before you actually make the move. And now this card is like, no. Aries, like, enough. Play your hand. Start the game. Start a new game again. The old one is done, finished, over. Let's go. Liking the energy, peoples. Okay, so let us begin. We have the Princess of Cups showing up as the first energy. Was it the first energy? Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah. Page of Cups could be your children, could be your idealism, naivety a little bit. Let's just look at everything before I even go to the next one. 7 of Wands shows up as having faith in yourself, trusting yourself. The Star is your challenge. Okay, so let's look at all of this together. So like I said, this could be children in your life that are like causing like some havoc in your life, or they have they're coming through they're coming into a realization moment. It could be you too. Like you're seeing things like a child would, you know, like a more naive and creative and pure, and that's where we need to be, right? Like, let's start this game on a different front kind of thing, instead of always following the rules, always doing the same. This Page of Cups is showing us like this, like it could be kids in your life that are showing you a new hand, like are clearing something, they're helping you move into this next act. Or it could be you, like time to go back to that playful time, like those playful moments when you were freer, right? And it's time to stand here. Like, look at her, she's like, I'm holding this wand, because the Six of Wands, she wins the war. She feels like she wins the war. She's like successful, or something great happened, but yet she still feels like there's something not yet, like she's not yet ready to play the full hand, right? And that's why this is like, can you go back and to a time where you used to just do without thinking? You didn't have to wait for someone else to help you through anything. You didn't have to rely or depend on someone to get you to the next road, the next path. You just did it. You had faith in yourself. You know, your challenge is that you're not seeing that light. You're like in the way of your hopes and dreams coming true. That is interesting. I like this, actually. It's like you might be making excuses as, oh, it's my children or whatever, or you might be making excuses as to like, I can't go there because, you know, things are tough and this and this and like you're making excuses for yourself. And meanwhile, your higher self is like, oh no, enough. Stop being in the way of success. Stop being in the way of love. Stop being in the way of everything, because that is just the box. We're going to step outside of this box, because the one right after the Eight of Wands, after the Seven of Wands, is the Eight of Wands, which is action, right? And here it's like, it's time for action. It's time to play the hand, but get your ducks in order, kind of thing. Get these wands in order. Like, what are you resisting, right? As a child, remember when you were 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, you didn't think, right? We didn't think, we just did. And sometimes we thought, of course, what are my friends going to say, whatever, but you went with the friends who were going against the parents' advice, and you went with them, and you're like, oh, maybe some of you are afraid, but Aries, probably like, you might have been afraid, but you went for it anyways. And or a little part of you in your mind was like, I should have, you know, like there's that. And that's what this energy is coming up here. I feel like you're a star. You're a bright, shining star who has all the answers within you. You have the guidance within you, and you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting yourself. Wow. The Hierophant. And the Hierophant here is just like this all-seeing eye on top of the temple. Right? You know what's next. You know you have it in you for this next step. And yet you're holding yourself back, and you're either blaming someone younger than you, or your children, or you're needing to harness this childish energy again. And everyone is like, oh, I don't want to go back to being a child again. But that's where we were pure. That's where we were fools, where we took risks. That's when we were like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna cross the street, or oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna buy this candy if my mother didn't say I should have, and yeah, I'm gonna touch the stove. Oops, okay, I made a mistake. Next, it's like we were more courageous and brave as children, and it's like, and we stood up for ourselves a little bit more. And maybe some of us were bullied, and it's okay. It's just this feeling of like, I don't know, even I think about it, like if I brought up bullying, even if we were bullied, and we didn't tell our parents, we still were strong in our bullying, right? Kind of, we took it and we went home and we were like, we didn't tell our parents. So we managed. We didn't go like crying to our mothers and fathers kind of thing. And this is this feeling here, and I'm not saying that's right or wrong or whatever, but there's like you're dimming your light. You're waiting on someone else to solve your problems, to help you. And like maybe this is bringing up, like, remember when you were young, you fought your own battles. Why can't you do this now as an adult? Why are you like cowering away? You are this. You are the all-seeing eye. You are the all-knowing heart. Can you trust yourself to play this next hand? It's not about anybody else. It's not even about me who's here telling you this. It's about you. Why can't you trust yourself enough to make the next moves? There's nobody in your life that's going to help you there. It's you. It's your mindset shift. It's your love shift. It's your shifting. Listen to my intro because I talk about all of this. This is love. If you love yourself enough, it's not about only loving yourself, it's just loving everything about you. All this resistance that you have, then everything falls into place. So it's like Aries, this reading this week is just about you. It's enough. Like that's what I feel like getting. It's like enough making excuses, and it's enough dimming your light. Something is coming. Hierophant could also be marriage, but I don't get it like that. It could also be you're moving into higher knowledge, higher wisdom. You're being launched into this. You're resisting it because you're holding on to like pain and suffering when you were a child, or you're holding on to a trauma when you were a child, and it's not that. That's not what defines you anymore, or ever. It never defined you. There's no definition of you. You're here to rise. You're here to fight the fight. It's not even a fight. It's like to stand in your true essence. You're not allowing the dreams to come true because you're holding back. You're holding on to you're attaching to your old, this victimization perhaps, or even like you're holding on to these old memories that are not you anymore. And also you're holding on to someone to save you. And you're it. Wow, this is really interesting. So what is the advice? Speak your world into being. I mean, that's like, to me, speak your world into being and stop hiding this light of yours, but also like speak your truth in the sense like, not everyone is going to love what we have to say about ourselves. Not everyone's going to love you, by the way. Not everyone. Even the ones that you put your eyes on. Like, oh, this is the guy for me, or this is the girl for me, or this is the one for me, and I'm going to make them love me. I'm going to make them help me. I'm going to make them support me. I'm going to make them encourage me. You can't make anybody do anything. It all has to, it's natural. Like speak, like be comfortable with who you are, Aries. Love yourself. Not everybody has to like you. And nobody will. Come on. Just like, we're billions of people, or even thousands of, whatever we are, millions of people, billions of people on this planet, it doesn't matter. Your light will trigger. Can you be okay with it? Can you finally speak up? Can you be unfiltered? Can you finally just like stop playing games with yourself? I like this because I kind of this is kind of this advice. Go deeper. Yeah, that's a big one because going deep means like really loving all those experiences you had, those traumatic experiences, those tragic experiences you have, and loving them. And forgiving all of the people who have brought them to you. And that's a big one, and nobody wants to do that. And they just look at me sometimes and they're like, yeah, okay, I'm going to go forgive that guy who did this to me and that girl who did this to me. I'm like, yeah, you are. Like, I mean, you can if you want, but why would you want to hold on to it? Why do you choose to hold on to hate and choose to hold on to victim and pity and anger and frustration? Why do we choose to hold on to this? Right? At the end of the day, it's a choice that you're making to hold on to it. But they owe me. Nobody owes you anything. Everybody's there for a reason. Everybody's brought you an experience for a reason. And now it's for you to like move forward or move in the moment. Like living in the moment means that there's no forward and backwards. It's just now. And it's nothing. Like living in the moment is such a like like moment for me. Like it's like living in the moment means I'm not thinking of yesterday and I'm not thinking of the bad behavior. I'm not thinking of like what could be. I'm just right now. I'm right now. Thinking now. So what is now in your moment right now? Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. I mean, that's what it is. Surrender. Stop resisting. Stop like move more in this playful energy. This is children. Like go back to that age where you were fearless, where you lived, like you just enjoyed everything. The little butterfly that was flying all around you, you could have sat there for 5 hours playing with that butterfly. But no, now we're like, we have to pay bills. We have to, like we can, you know, like when we don't put so much attention on things, those things fall away. So there's a big shift happening in your life right now, and it's time for you to play your hand. And I kind of like that. And I'm going to pull one more card from the Oracle of E, which are these like cute messages that flew out. Oh, wow. Look at that. Open your presence. Open the present moment. Right? Open your presence. It could be open your gifts, whatever, but open your cards. Open your deck, people. Play that card. For me, it's like live in the moment. Live in this present moment. Stop relying on an external. Stop relying on someone in your life to play a hand for you. It's time to start a new game. This is the message, Aries. This is kind of interesting message. All right. I love this. I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon as usual. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me. Join my Ko-fi membership. I forgot to thank Laurie Vines for being a Ko-fi member. I appreciate you. And that's it. Check out my podcast coming out, my tarot series. Welcome to your journey. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Happy birthday. First and foremost, I want to thank my Ko-fi members, Kinga, Patile, and Lynn, who are all Tauruses. So thank you so much for supporting me on Ko-fi, and happy birthday. This week, I feel like Lynn, last week was Patile, this week was Lynn and Kinga, right? You're May 4th like me. And also, I'm going to give a shout out to Nikhil, who is also a May baby. All right. Let's get into this reading. Also, if you want to join my Ko-fi membership, I give monthly incentives, or you can do a one-off donation, or you could just like, share, comment, subscribe to this video. It helps me a lot. Let's get into this reading. We have Ra, Ra, Ra. This is this is a woman, but the Ra is the Egyptian god of the sun. And we are the sun because we are light. This is showing up at an opportune time because I feel like what's been happening with Taurus is that we've been giving this message of abundance, love, like everything, manifestation coming our way. And for some of you, perhaps it hasn't been showing up. And you know why? It's because you're holding on to it. You said abundance. Where is my abundance? And you keep holding on to it, right? So by holding on to it, you hold on to, you create fear. You like create fear in your field, and anxiety, and doubt, and frustration, and anger, and uncertainty, and like disbelief, and all of these. You bring this up in your field, and then it resists, and the universe is like, oh, you don't trust. Right? You're expecting. You have an expectation here. Right? And you're not trusting that the sun is going to shine every single day. You're trusting that the sun will deliver. Right? You're not trusting in your light. You're not trusting in your journey. You're not trusting on your path. Like, let it go. Because things are coming your way. The sun is shining every single day of your life. So, like, let it go. Like, I feel like there's something so spectacular, illuminating, enlightening, coming our way, and some of us are holding back. Some Taurians are just because you're thinking. No. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, wow, that's perfect. The Emperor. The Emperor is an Aries energy. The Emperor is like the king of all kings. The Emperor, if you see him here, he has, interesting. He has like these claws around him, right? Is it a bear, a wrap? Who knows what that is? But the Emperor speaks of ego, of control, of like, I want what I want, and it's like manipulation a little bit. Could be a father in your life, it could be a partner in your life, it could be someone, a government official, it could be like someone that you put outside of you, an external being outside of you that you think that has the power over you. This could be you being stubborn as F, right? And controlling your ways and holding off and resisting this abundance coming in because you're like, no, this is the way it works. No. That's the Emperor. I don't know why I have this here. Okay. The Six of Wands, dude. The Six of Wands is victory. Look at her. She's sitting on these like tubes, straws, whatever, and her hands in the air, and she's fully bare, and she's like, yo, I got this. Oh my God, my thing got stuck in my ear. Okay, let's see what's happening. What is your challenge? The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Interesting. The Aries got all this. And the Page of Cups could be children, could be your naivety, idealism, beginner mind. I kind of like this. And I'm going to like this a lot. The Six of Wands is a Leo energy, by the way, which is the sun energy here. Leo. This is Aries, fire, water, right? It's almost like something rising within you. There could be someone trying to dim your light. There could be someone around you that is constantly, it could be someone else, it could be your mind. That you're like, oh no, you're not good enough, you can't do this. So I'm like, look, it's all bullshit. You're not gonna make money. You're not gonna do this. I think that's the emperor, right? That fierce, the ego mind that's coming in, and the Six of Wands like, I'm not allowing this to control me. I know I'm successful. It also could be an emperor helping you through this. Someone that is a financial wizard, someone that is a mentor, someone strong, someone who's coming in as a business partner, someone coming in to give money to you. It's not always the ego thing. It could also be someone investing in you, and success is yours. That could be that too. So don't always look at the ego. Like I tend to do that. The emperor, I'm like, but it could be someone coming in and actually investing in you. Time, energy, money. The challenge is your Page of Cups, and it could be if you have children, that there is a resistance with your children. Your children are like if you're trying to get into business, or you're trying to collaborate with someone, they could be like resisting it, or they could be in the way of your success. But it also could be you, is that you're being too regimented about business, life, play, everything. You're being too by the book about life. And do you remember when it was when you were a child? Like, do you remember the risks that you took? You remember going down the river and jumping into the lake even though you didn't know what the hell was in there? You remember when we used to do things? We used to do things that we were like, we had no idea of the danger. And I feel like that's like a little bit, I guess Aries and Taurus is going through a little bit of that. This fear of the next, fear of like going outside of the box a little bit, because it's here. Like the Emperor shows rules, it shows like, no, this is the way it always was. I'm comfortable in this. And these two are like, no, man, let's like free ourselves from this. This is not the way it works. Also, and if someone's coming to invest money in you, they could be coming in with rules and guidelines, and this is how it has to be done. And you don't have to listen. Like that's the thing. Everyone thinks we're shackled to something. Well, this is what they want. Like, I don't know, a few weeks back I told you that I spoke to my credit card company and I got things out of them. I was like given leniency and like incentives and whatever because I asked for it instead of just following the rule. No, this is what it is. But no. You know what I'm saying? We like, why do we like stop following? Like, nobody has power over you except for your mind. I kind of like this actually. What is this next card for you? The Chariot, Cancer energy. And the Chariot is success, victory. Look, these two energies, almost the same looking, right? There's this feeling of freedom here, of just doing you. Flying high, like getting out, moving, traveling, like this is a little bit of a restraint. It could be also someone investing, like I said. There's different ways to look at things, but regardless, I still feel like this Emperor is keeping you a little bit in the straight line, and these are not straight lined. And these are asking you to be more this. Be more the Page of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Be more imaginative. Be more fun and playful. Bring your kids on vacation with you. Ask your children, your teenagers, your youngins, advice. Stop keeping them separate from you. Like, it's just age. I have more experience. Like, so what? So you don't even know their experience. They could be millions of years old. You have no freaking idea. Like, why? What is the separation, adult and children? Like feel like there's this this need to follow a guideline, a rule, like it's not working anymore. And these cards are asking, can you free yourself from that? Because if you do, can you free yourself from the fear and anxiety, the frustration that you're holding on to because you haven't manifested whatever it is that you had in your mind? Can you free yourself, let yourself go enjoy life, travel, move around, do whatever the hell you want to do, because things will fall into place. Like this child. The child doesn't have these expectations. He's like, doesn't care. Just jumps. And you've lost your way a little bit. And it's time to shine your light. Remember who you are. The Egyptian god, whatever, you are that. You're the illumination of this world. You are the light. It's time to rise. It's time to stop fearing this make believe restrictions. Nobody can restrict you from anything. Like this is a huge mindset shift, because now I have that a little bit more and more, and I'm like, nobody can take anything away from me because this is my land. I came onto this land as a light before even there was any living beings. Right? I came on as light, and then why do I follow people's rules? I need to listen to me. I need to remember how it was when I was young. That's you. Because things are going to change for you in such a beautiful way. And if you're you want me to get more specific, these are in your career and in your relationships, with your life, your spiritual life, even your moving. Some of you are needing to move. Some of you are holding on and you don't want to move because of children, or because of this and this, and it's just go. What's holding you really back? Because the only thing that's holding you back is the emperor that's in your mind. It's money. It's not whatever. We all make do, one way or the other. So the advice that you have is take a breather. Interesting. I gave this card to a Taurus this week for her birthday. That's what came out. That's kind of interesting. Take a breather, step back, take a breath. That's what it means to me. It's sometimes we do things in haste. Sometimes we do things with we have to do this like this because that's the way it's always been done. And can you step back, take a breath? Step back and become the observer and say, my God, I just want to freaking have fun, enjoy life. I want to travel. I want to do things. And the I can't is just because your mind says you can't. You can do anything you want, right? I'm also telling you this, but not, okay, so I'm gonna whatever. It doesn't even matter, because I was gonna say don't go and buy a Ferrari if you can't, right? But if you can manage to do it, then why not? I guess it's part of your journey. There's no limitations. Be the child again. That's what this is feeling to me. So your advice here is portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. It's the same idea here. The portals are opening. Whatever that means for you. New beginnings. That's what portals are. The rewards are coming your way. You choose. Do you choose to be this king and just stay with your ideologies of life, or do you choose to be the king that sees the possibility, takes a risks on his lands, takes a risk and puts a new seed into his land to grow, cultivate something new. There's all facets to our life here. But it's to get out of our heads and trust that life is meant to be glorious and illuminating and enlightening. And we're here to shine. So the Page of Cups, stop resisting that child in you. Be fearless. Be like full of love. Pure, innocent love. Take the risks. Jump. That's what I'm getting for you. Wow. Interesting. Birthday boys and girls. So, one last message for Taurus on this birthday. One or two messages if you would like, since it's a birthday. Okay. Musing right along. 1000%. You know, I'm rolling right along. Musing right along is like, I'm just going with the flow. Go with the flow. We've forgotten how to go with the flow. We've forgotten to really, truly trust ourselves. We're always like, oh no, what about, what if, and like I told Aries, if you live right now for this very moment, you're not thinking about tomorrow or in 1 hour or in 5 minutes, and you're not thinking of yesterday either. So keep rolling. Hotline bling is what comes to me with Drake. But I mean, what is hotline? I can't even, doesn't even like talk to me. Doesn't even make me think of anything. 12. Isn't it nice to know that you don't have to do everything yourself? To know that there are, okay, it's hotline. It's like reaching out to people. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. Ask for this. The Emperor doesn't look for guidance. Doesn't look for help. Right? It's like, we're not here to do things alone. We're not here to rely just on ourselves, be the survivors. That's not what we're here. That's not the light. The light needs the you know, the dark to see itself, right? So it's like, I don't know, I'm freaking loving this energy for you guys and for me too, because it's just like, it's all here. It's all here for you. The portals are open. Success is yours. Money is yours. Everything that you've ever wanted is yours. You're ready. It's time, and it's time to begin with this beginner mind. To go back into that imaginary world. Go back into that playfulness. Stop worrying so much about this world. So much. Accept the money. Accept the investment. Accept the help when it comes to the finances. But don't live by their rules. That's where the whole mindset shift begins. All right. This was an interesting energy. I love it. I'm loving the cards. And this is just sign number 2. So check your rising and your moon. Might not be as crazy as this, but maybe I will. Also, check out my website, my podcast. On Saturdays, I'm doing a tarot series. It's fun. We're going to dive into all the interpretations of the tarot cards, and you know, and what they mean for us right now. So check that out. I love you so much. Again, happy birthday to all the beautiful bulls. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And also to the rest of you. I love you so much. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got Alice. Alice, when you think of Alice, you think Alice in the Wonderland, of course, and there's like little mushrooms everywhere, big mushrooms everywhere, and she's carrying, like she's holding on to these heart-shaped balloons that are a little bit deflated. There's mountains behind her. Anyway, it's really like Alice, when you think of Alice, that she falls into the rabbit hole and she gets, she comes face to face with new world and new ways, new characters, like who is this, rabbits, all these kinds of things. And I feel like that is what's showing up for you right now, Gemini. Like you're coming face to face with new characters in your life, new opportunities that are showing up in like stranger ways than usual. you might be feeling like a creative pull towards something new, a new vocation, a new field, a new experience. There's like changes here. And some of you are not really listening to your intuition, and some of you might be, which is great. But you know, we still don't know everything. So that's why it's like it's time to rely more on our imagination, on our daydreaming than anything else right now. We're the matrix is slowly breaking down, and it needs us to create this new world, right? And which is whatever it is, which is like a mushroom homes, or right, or like balloon animals, you know, like it is what it is. Like everyone thinks this is all a daydream, it's a fairy tale, but it isn't. It's the creators, it's the rebels, it's the dreamers that are here to make this new world. So this is what I'm getting for this card, and I kind of love it. I don't know if you even have an inkling to make a fairy tale book, or an animation, or something very like that, or write a book, or I don't know, I'm getting that message. So let us begin. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn energy, which is like a mother energy, a wife energy. So it's a partner, a parent. It could be you as well. Taking time to nurture your relationships with your children, or your siblings, or your family. The Queen of Pentacles is this queen that is a she's an earth sign. So she there is creativity within her, but she's a little bit more terre à terre in French, like her feet are on the ground. So she's like thinking about everything. She's putting everyone into consideration. Okay, how can I take care of my children, my partner, my family, my friends, my business, my job, whatever? And she's like, not like you, right? She's more earth and your air, which is kind of beautiful. Let's see what this is throwing up. Wow, the King of Wands, a fire sign. So this is an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is usually Capricorn, and this is usually Leo, but it could be Aries or Sagittarius. So them showing up together. Let's see the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Could they work together? They could pretty much work together, because he's like, she's more like, I'm going to take care of the home, and he's like, I'm going to take care of the opportunities coming our way. I'm going to take care of whatever, the parties, the social gatherings, and she's going to like, yeah, no problem. I'll take care of the catering and everything, right? So I think this kind of works together. But why they're showing up in your life, these could be people in your life that are very pertinent right now, that are helping you with this next phase of your life. The Lovers is your challenge, which is Gemini. Okay. I need to see all these cards. Obviously don't remember these cards. OMG, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so like, it's funny because I said new characters are coming into your life, and these are all people. This is not situations. These are people in your life, like a divine feminine, masculine. This could be masculine or feminine. This is like a younger energy. The Knight of Cups is a romantic energy, someone more idealistic, someone more romantic. This could be your parents. This could be your couple, if you're in a couple. Or this could be you, like in harnessing, like embracing these energies. Or these could be people in your life, people that bring you strength and the earth, like allow you to be you, and the fire brings up imagination and creativity and helps you shine, kind of thing. That could be these two people in your life. This could be a boss or a could be a lover as well, but it could also be, you know, we could take it like a father and a mother, you know, it could be like, this could be a boss, it could be a boss, like whoever this is for you, but these are really like kings and queens. They're very important in your life. There's significant pivotal roles they play in your life. But the fact that I see the lovers as the challenge could be that some of you are experiencing a rift within your relationship, or there is someone else that has come in between you. That could be that. Or with your parents, there is that. Doesn't have to be, right? This could be you developing a friendship with a masculine or a feminine energy, but not wanting to go further. This could be, because I say that because the Knight of Cups shows up here. There's another love interest coming in, right? There's someone that is a little younger than you, or someone has a younger spirit that is showing up, that's showing you a different kind of loving, a different kind of way to be creative, to be the Alice in Wonderland, right? Like the Knight of Cups to me feels like the Alice in Wonderland here. This is a bit more practical energy. This is like a still very powerful creative energy. But the Lovers in reverse is like, because the Lovers is not only about lovers, it's also about harmony. And there's like, perhaps this is too rigid for you. This is too regimented. Again, this is coming up. Again, like Taurus. It's so interesting, these signs. And you're needing to be free here. Like what I like about these cards is that it's not like these are controlling. They could be controlling energy, but it's like they're just old-fashioned kind of, you know, maybe her or him or either or. It's just that there's this traditional maybe, or and it's very beautiful for you, and you feel nurtured and you feel loved by these two energies, and you're inspired. You're still inspired by this energy, but you're not as happy as you once were. Like, you know, you're not as inspired as you once were, and now you are seeking another outlet. And it could be a creative outlet. Maybe you once were painting, and now you're seeking something else. Like, you're needing to look elsewhere. Maybe this is you also going on dating sites, or like going into communities and meeting new people. This is like, feels to me like this is like a Pisces energy, right? It's like a water and air. I would say no, but it doesn't have to be Pisces. I just feel like there's something new that's trying to make its way in. And it's this Alice in Wonderland kind of that's going to spark some newness in your life, as opposed to these two that are like steadfast warriors in your life, people that have made you strong, that keep you strong, that will continuously make you feel like warriors, but it's not enough anymore. And it could be you and a partner as well, that it's just, you need something, you need a change. You need to open your mind. You need to look at things a little bit more fluidly, more flowy, more like playfully, like more imaginatively. That's what this is for me. Huh. Alrighty then. Your advice is step up and lead. New moon in Capricorn, and she's a Capricorn. It's interesting. You know, to me, it's like, I didn't bring up the obvious here of this. This could be someone cheating on you, someone like giving their attention to someone else other than you. I didn't want to like that, but it's there, so I should say that. So stepping up and lead is like, too many times we have these great ideas that pop up in our minds. They're these like wacky ideas that are, oh, that's crazy. And we don't say anything because we're like, oh no, everyone's going to think, everyone's going to, and it's like, this is a time right now to be Alice in Wonderland, right? To just say your story. Just be the narrator of your own story, as wacky as it is, right? It's like, you know, reveal the rabbit in the rabbit hole, the story from the rabbit hole. Like, reveal it. Like it doesn't matter what people say anymore. We can't live conventionally anymore. It's not working. Like, say what you need to say. You're the child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. I mean, that's true for everybody. But this is it. This I feel like this is showing up just to show you that you are, it's up to you to narrate your new story. And the universe is asking you to be grateful for this, these nurturing people, these people that have inspired you, but it's almost like you need to step up and lead now. You need to be the writer and the publisher and the editor, and these are just your characters of your story. Are you ready to go a little bit outside of the bounds? Okay. Wow, I love this. All right, Gemini. How many times have I said I love this? But one last message for Gemini, please. Ooh. Knock, knock. Who's there? Knock, knock. I'm gonna knock. Knock. That's like dating me again. But anyways. Knock, knock. Jokes. It's a joke. It's like, have fun in life. Knock, knock. Like, it's time to knock down this old way of being. Remember you're like a light. Remember that you are Alice in Wonderland, had to fall down that hole to discover this new world. And you don't need to fall down a hole, because you are that. You could be Lewis Carroll. You could be the writer of Alice in Wonderland instead of, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, we are all the characters in this movie, but you are the director as well, and you are the writer. So it's time to write a new story. All right. I realize that my readings are always a bit out there, and they're not always like, oh, this is your thing, but this is how I feel it. This is my storytelling time, and this is how I feel it. So I hope that you like it too. But you can go check your rising and your moon for other messages. Maybe they'll be more straight lace. All right, I love you. And check out my Ko-fi membership. You could like get exclusive content if you sign up, or you can just donate one off for me. Check out my podcast as well. Every Saturday we're doing a tarot series where we're going to just talk about each tarot card and the resonance of the now moment. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have Bright Baby 40. Interesting. It's so simplistic. I love this card. But this is a card of, some of you are feeling stuck, or some of you feeling unloved, or feeling a little bit off in a certain situation or relationship or what have you, or you're feeling like you've been betrayed, or there's something like a hurt here that you're holding on to, you're attaching to. And this is saying this, there's a beautiful gift coming towards you. There's like your path is getting brighter, and it's like, we all need to feel a little uncomfortable when you're feeling stuck. It's there that many people will turn around and turn to pills or drugs or alcohol or forget, and they'll try to forget with everything else, and it's not about that. It's like, can you just pass through this a little bit? and not attach any stories onto this, and just see it as something coming up and that needs to clear. There's a brighter side. There's a brighter, like there's something, there's like the light at the end of the tunnel with this card. So let's see what's happening here. Two of Cups, Cancer energy. The Two of Cups is a soulmate energy, but it's also, you see these two best friends together. There's like a connection, a deeper connection with people. There's a union, a partnership. Two of Cups. The Two of Swords. I always see Chanel when I see this, but the Two of Swords is like not wanting to see. You're at a crossroads, perhaps with your Two of Cups here. Twos are choices. So let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Your challenge. And the Eight of Cups. All right. Looks like a story has been told here already. Two of Cups could be someone in your life, a soulmate that's in your life right now. A soulmate. I want to clarify here. A soulmate can be your daughter, your son, your sister, your brother, your partner, your, it could be anybody. Your teacher. Soulmates, the inversion is not only romantic, it's everyone. You could have like 100 soulmates in this lifetime. You could have one. Like depending on your destiny, on your soul contract. But what this is for you, it could be someone, a lover that has re-entered your life. It could be someone like a friend or someone that has you have a strong connection with. But now you're at a crossroads with them. So you're like, and maybe this could be not a physical being. It could be someone that keeps coming in your thoughts. And you're like, why do they keep coming in my thoughts? Why do I have to think about them all the time? Why are they showing up? Why am I always feeling betrayed? Why do I feel like maybe I need to hang on to this person? Maybe I need to, that's what's coming up here for you. Interesting. And it's almost like you feel with the Destiny card here, which is the Wheel of Fortune, you feel like, you feel like you need to stay with them because you have this connection. But I have a connection with them, so what does that mean? Like, why, wow, why is there this connection? And there's a connection because you were meant to be at that moment in time with them, but it's no longer. And that's why you're feeling a little torn, right? And that's why you're challenged by this, because the Wheel of Fortune says, well, things happen when they're supposed to happen in your life. They don't stay. That doesn't mean that they have to stay forever. This is a challenge for the human mind, because what do you mean it doesn't stay forever? My love is supposed to last forever. But sometimes relationships come in for 5 months. Sometimes they come for 50 years. Sometimes they come for 5 years. Sometimes they come for 5 minutes. And they came to show you something, and you learned your lesson in 5 minutes, and that was enough. But stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about why this didn't happen, or why is this happening, or can you stop questioning the whys? Can you look back at these relationships that came in and see them for what they were? Okay, it could even be your sister or your brother that came in and passed away. And I appreciate those 40, 30, 20 years with her and him. And I'm not going to, why did she leave? Because we learned the lessons that we needed to learn. And that was your destiny. That was your contract that you had with each other. The relationship that you had for 5 minutes, why did it only last for 5 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever? You know what I'm saying? 5 weeks. And why did he or she leave me? Stop asking questions. Can you do that? Because the explanations only come from an ego mind. And your heart knows that was what it was meant to be. And if it's meant to be again, it will come again. But it's not because you're going to make the moves, right? I'm going to go, I think I should call, I should do this, I should do that. And you can call for sure, but then let it go. It's because you don't trust the process. And this is the challenge you have. You're not trusting the universe here. You're not trusting your soul contract. It came in for a reason. Can you love it? Can you love the process? Can you love that person that came in for 5, 10, for 5 minutes, 5 weeks, 5 days, 5 years, 50 years? Can you trust? Can you just love it? Because it's time to go. It's time to step away from this hurt, this betrayal, this resistance, this fear that you're holding on to. The explanation of why this is. Like, wow, I really see this. This is really beautiful. This is like almost, this could be self-love too, that you're having trouble loving yourself, accepting yourself, and that's like, this is what you were dealt. You chose this. You chose to look like this, to be like this, to have this personality. You chose all of this in this lifetime. Can you love yourself fully and completely, without judgment, without criticism? It's time to walk away from this version of you, of these limitations, of these boundaries. It's time to walk away from all of this, because this is who you are. Can you love yourself? Can you love this broken relationship that happened in your life? Because it was there to teach you something, teach you how beautiful and great you are. Like, you're moving, you need to move on, because moving forward means you're moving into your greatness. And life will get brighter as you move. Or you stay present, as you wish, however you see this. But can you love that old version? That mental, that one that resisted everything. Can you love that old relationship that didn't work out? And it was meant for you to learn it, to teach you something, and move. And it's not like by chance that it happened. It happened because you willed it to happen. This is part of your destiny. Wow, how interesting. Your advice is breathe through the tension. I love that. That's perfect. Like, breathe through the mental anguish here. Can you step back and just take a moment? There's some cancers I know that don't want to step back and breathe it in and think and just let it all go. They just want to think about it, and they attach themselves to the anger, the frustration, the fear, the anxiety, the stress about it. They attach themselves to the explanation of why me, I'm a loser. Enough. Breathe and let flow. And it's almost like a little shift. Love the brokenness. Love the abuse. Love whatever it is that happened. Can you love it and release it so you can move on to bright baby? And then you have loosen your grip. I love it. Coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. I mean, that is loosen the grips of exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. Let go of attachment. Let go of all this made up shit that's in your head. It's all made up. Like all the stories of these relationships, of these people in your life, can you let them go? And can you move into the next? Because the only reason you're holding on is because you're comfortable in it. And you like that self-pity, and you like that victimhood, and you like it. And I know it's triggering, but it's true. But it's enough. Finished. move into the brightness of the world. Forgive, release, let go. Love. Can you love your parents, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your family members for making you feel bad, for putting you, and they didn't put you in anything, by the way. You chose to be there. You chose to hang on to that. Can you, like, it's like you can understand where they come from. You don't have to understand. You could just understand that this is a journey that was chosen. You chose this journey. Now it's time to release yourself from it and let go. And watch as a whole new path opens up for you. So we have one last message for Cancer, please. Okay. That is a flyaway card. Baggage be gone. I love this so much. Like, let go of the old baggage. Okay, so like, let go of that old relationship. Let it go, because nothing can come of it. Nothing new can come of it if you keep holding on to that old baggage. And I know it's challenging to hear this from me sometimes, and it's but the more you resist, the more it persists, right? The more it strengthens. So it's time for change. I love you, Cancer. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe. I have to say this because it really does help my channel, and I'm still stuck at 1700, so let's get this going. And also join my Ko-fi membership. You can get extra perks there, or you can one-off donate to me. Check out my podcast as well, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Anyways, all the info is below. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We have cherry on top with this crazy clown. Right? Every time I see clowns, I'm like, So we have this, this energy is all about, we know you've put in the hard work. We know you're taking the risks. We know that you're doing, like, you're toiling away, Leo, and whatever it is, in your business, in your relationships, on yourself. And you will be rewarded with the cherry on top. But before you get there's one last move that needs to be made. There's one last action, one last choice, one last attitude that has to change or shift. And you know what that is. And you've been probably resisting it because of fear, something that has been holding you back from making this last move. And if you do that, the cherry on top is coming. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening here. Like, success is yours. Your the love is yours. Like, the next step is, like, you're just moving into the greatness right now, but you're still resisting something. And you only know what that is. Right? And it could be something that we've been seeing for a long time here. So let's begin. The Ten of Pentacles. Right? The Ten of Pentacles is exactly that. It's like money, financial investment coming in, probably taxes back maybe for you, or an estate. Let's see, like, it's like a family, a growth, the end of the journey. So, like, there's a you have made money on a stock or something that you've invested in a long time ago, a risk that you made, and it's coming to fruition. Something is growing, like a potential, an opportunity is knocking at your door. That's what that feels like. It's perfect. It makes sense. Ooh. The Three of Swords in reverse. I need to see these cards. When I see Three of Swords coming up. The Queen of Pentacles is your challenge, which is a Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo, but it's a person in your life. And the Empress, which is a Taurus or Libra energy. All right, which are people. Okay. The Three of Swords, right? Three of Swords is grief, sadness, a breakup, insecurity. It's like resistance, but it's in reverse. So you're releasing yourself from this. Perhaps, Leo, let's just look at these two. Perhaps some of you have, there's something coming, like growing, harvesting in your life. It's coming to fruition, and finally you're like, oh my God, finally, I feel free again. I don't feel so tied down. I don't feel like I owe anyone anything anymore. I feel like I don't feel like I'm not like this is resistance too, right? I really like this, actually, this energy, and then that's why the cherry on the top, it's coming, right? But you're still having to trust this. You're still having to release some of these fears and insecurities still popping up a bit, even though you're doing the job. Like some of you have maybe more money has coming in, flowing in towards you, and now you're like, oh, I can breathe again. But is it like short term, right? Some of you are like, is it a short term relief? And the Queen of Pentacles, who's your challenge, could be someone in your life. Because someone in your life has broken up with you. It could very much be that. Or someone in your life that will continue to remind you, Leo, that yes, this like new money, this new path, this new career has come in, this new investment has made money. But remember, like it's only fleeting. Remember, it's just like, like I feel like there's someone in your life that is making you feel a little bit unstable, like that it's just a one-up thing. It's just a one thing. It's just like don't get too cozy, don't get too comfortable, because this is coming in your life. Remember this. Remember, you've always felt like that is that energy that's showing up here. But at the same time, the Queen of Capricorn's friend, who's the Empress, shows up. And look at her luxuriating in her life. The Empress is here to remind you, yeah, there will always be resistance, 100%. Yeah, there will always be like you having to face that detour. You'll always have to face that moment where your safety net will like fall below your feet. But know this, Leo. If you continuously work, if you continuously trust, right? If you continuously trust on your path and your journey, if you continuously trust yourself, know that the universe will give you that cherry on the top every single time. But it's in these moments where you don't, where you listen to other people's opinions and criticisms and judgments, when you follow people's rules that are not yours. This could be, if I take it literally, could be someone that your partner or a parent or someone higher than you, a teacher or someone else, something, or a lover has cheated on you, has betrayed you, has lied to you, and it has made you feel lesser than, like, a mother who has constantly, like, even if something good happened to you, they constantly come back and they're like, well, it's just a one-time thing. There's this nagging voice in your head, Leo, around you, or it could be an echo of someone's voice, or it could be someone present in your life that's constantly always breaking your heart, making you feel lesser than, making you think that you're worthless, making you feel like that was just a lucky break. Wow. And the Empress is like, no. Yeah, that 100%. In every human's life, you will go through this. And every step of the way, something will, like, you might break off the path. You might have a failure, but the failure is not a bad thing. It's your lesson. So what? The Empress is like, you've worked hard to get to where you are, Leo. You're not going to allow someone else's projection to hurt your path. The universe has sent you something, has sent you good luck your way, has sent you an opening, has sent you a new path, has sent you onto a new journey, has sent you money, abundance, love, whatever it has you. And so what if, like, there's a hiccup along the way? It's because it's not fully what you needed. This is not what you needed right away. And this definitely is not what you need to be listening to, because that's someone else's issues reflecting onto you. The Empress doesn't give a flying, a rat's ass about what everyone else is thinking, because she's got to where she is. She's the queen of the queens. She's worked her frickin' ass to get here. She's worked through all the insecurities and all the bullshit to get to where she is, and now she's living her life. So this could be a mother for you too, that's helping you. It could be a partner that's helping you. It could be a woman, like a Taurus or a Libra, or it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man too, but it could be someone very powerful that's in your life that is moving it. You could be meeting someone that's like this, that's helping you, like, to garner more self-esteem. This could be, this is like, to me, like a family or someone in your life that that it's been a constant letting. I've let them down. A constant source of insecurity for you, of lack of confidence. A source of, like, I'm not good enough. And it's not. It's like, here you being awarded by the universe with someone coming into your life, helping you through this, and also with love and abundance and security and financial stability and something. So don't listen to this. Please, Leo, stand up, be the emperor or the empress. Like, no, man, you had to go through this, and you have to be faced with this all the time. All this trauma and all this, like, ick has to be faced. And what we do with this is give it love. Not anger or hatred or frustration. No, love it. Love her or him. Love it. Love the fear. Love the anxiety. And watch it as it collapses. Because love can only strengthen something. But if it's fear, it will not strengthen the fear. It will release the fear. So your cherry on the top is to love all the icky. And be that empress. Freaking love this. This is awesome. Your advice is trust all will be well. I mean, I think Taurus. Why did I say Taurus? Because of this, maybe. But maybe because I'm a Leo rising. I'm a Taurus sun. So I think we've always had, I know that we've always had trust that's shown up in the past. I don't know how many years I've been doing this, 4 years or 3 years that I've been doing this. Trust has always been something that's shown up with you, because there's somewhere along in your journeys that you don't trust yourself. And you've put the trust in these other people, right? This, like, it could be earth sign. This is a air sign. These are like Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be these people, though, okay, for you, but this is what's showing in the cards. And you've put these trusts in these people, and they've, like, kind of let you down a little bit. And it's okay, because that's what their lesson is there for you, right? To keep making you feel uncomfortable until you're completely comfortable with yourself, because you're completely, like, loving your journey. Like the empresses, she's, like, doing her. She knows that not a lot of people like her along the way, but she doesn't care. She's still living her life according to her or him, right? So trust that everything is being put in your way for a reason. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. I mean, you have to crack it open. I mean, this is that. This is this. You have to crack open your heart. You have to allow the hurt, the betrayal, the anxiety, the hate, the anger to open. If we resist it always, we will always strengthen it, people. It needs to be felt. You need to love it all. Love that person trying to bring you down. Like, you know, I have always said this, kill them with kindness, right? I first came out with that in my head when I was 14 years old, and I walked into a bus and the bus driver angrily yelled at me for, I don't know, from something stupid, because obviously something was going on in his life and he had projected it to me. And my normal reaction as a teenager would be to bite back. But at that moment, I just said something really kind to him. I smiled and I even like touched his hand, and he completely like changed. He even cried a little bit. You know, because when you resist or when you like fight back, you're just feeding that energy. But if you're kind and loving, that's all that people need. Right? That's all the energy needs, is love. So you want your cherry on the top, Leo? It's time to freaking fall in love with yourself again, and to also fall in love with all those that you feel are resisting you. Because when I see these cards, abundance and like truth and essence of life and love, like this is what's coming for you. And there's a lot of earth energy here. This is Capricorn, this is Taurus, and that's another Capricorn energy. So it's time to get grounded and trust in yourself. So I'm going to give you one last message. Ooh, why is this here? Okay. What? Oh, that was fast. These cards. The dude abides. What is that? Okay. The dude abides. Let's see. It came flying out for you. There has to be a reason for it. It's your lucky day in your lucky life. The dude is patiently waiting for you to come on home. Let him do the heavy lifting for a change. No matter what crazy mess you've gotten yourself into, the dude is here with everything you could ever need. The dude's got your back, rock star. So the dude is whatever. It could be a female, it could be a woman. I think this is like the dude, right? The Empress. Like, the Empress is here saying you got everything here for you. It's up to you to realize that within. All right. There we go. Spring is in the air when the lawnmowers come out. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And check out my Ko-fi membership. You get exclusive content if you get certain memberships. I do little videos. Like even if you pay $11 a month, I do a video at the beginning of every month, like with that. With like saying your energy of the month, you know, like fun. So check out my podcast, buy my book, do whatever you need to do, and have a great week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We have Sacred Fool. So the Sacred Fool is like the Fool card, but this one is a real one. And this is, I'm going to read the book because I liked this message. And this was very pertinent to Virgo too. Imagine a life from concern, a life free from concern about the opinions of other people, a life where you feel brave enough, free enough, trusting enough to play the fool, to make a choice even if it seems illogical, unreasonable, daring, or downright foolish. Cast aside sensible opinions and poker faces. The Sacred Fool invites you to live unafraid, to take a risk and step away from the confines of what seems sensible and logical in life. I feel like this is such a Virgo card, because Virgos love to follow the rules a little bit and the conventions of life. And yes, you're a little bit more out there sometimes too. I concur with that. But there is a part of you that is insecure about stepping too much out of the box. Not pleasing my partners, not pleasing my family, not pleasing my friends. You know what I'm saying? And the Sacred Fool is like, it doesn't matter. Why are you following the norms too much? Why do you need to be a certain way for your partner, for your friend, for your family, for your child, for this? Why is this like, it's following societal norms of how a parent should be, how a wife should be, how a husband should be, how a this should be. You know what I'm saying? And the Fool is like no, that's not life. That's not living life. So I really like this for you, Virgo. So let's see what's going on. We have the Five of Wands. Interesting. The Five of Wands speaks of, you see, like getting your wires crossed, is like competition or struggle, personal struggle with yourself, personal struggle with other people. Again, like not seeing eye to eye with others and having to always stand up for yourself, having to fight your way through this. Or maybe just dealing with it internally. It's a Leo energy. The Two of Wands is an Aries energy. So very fire here. And let's see what the challenge is the Death card, which is the Scorpio energy. So the Two of Wands is like you're at a crossroads, you're wanting to make a change. Death is change. I mean, it's just clear as day, and you're internally struggling. You want to make a change in your life, whether it's with your relationship, whether it's with your, whatever relationship, with your kids, your partner, your friends, your family, your whatever, colleagues. There's something that's not sitting right with you, and you're struggling with it. Like deep, it's deep. And this could be deeper than deep, and it's showing up again. And you're at that crossroads, when you're at this pathway where you have to choose between these two paths. Like, do I go in the straight line again? But as you see, the straight line is very bumpy, and here there's no straight line. So your straight line is not working, Virgo. As much as you want to stay in the straight, it's just not working. And it's going to take, in the universe, is going to take you on the bumpiest ride ever. Until you embrace this Fool energy of uncertainty, right? Of foolishness, things that people say call foolish. Of you going a little bit outside of the grain. Wow. I freaking love this energy for you, Virgo. Because it's time for change. Change is here with the Death card. There's no freaking way that you're definitely not being asked to go down the same road that you're on right now. You're being asked to take a big jump, a big risk, a big detour, a detour that's going to take you onto the right path. Because right now, some of you are just following the road, the known road. Following the road more traveled, right? You're following the norms of your church, of your family. This is a tradition. This is how I have to do it. My mother, my father, my kids, my sister, my brother. This is how it's always done. So I got to follow. And it's the universe is yo, no, enough. This because your partner is like this, and just because your friends are like this, and just because it's always been like this for 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 5 minutes, whatever, it's changed. You're following, I feel with these two cards so clearly that you're struggling with yourself to continuously follow the normal road, to follow the leader, to follow the the status quo. And the universe has brought in the Fool to tell you that no way, there's no freaking way. You are resisting change. And I know some of you are going, no, I'm changing, I'm doing that. But you're resisting change. You're sticking to the old ways. You're sticking to the traditions. You're sticking to what's comfortable. And a lot of this is saying you got to move, you got to change job, you got to change relationship, you got to step it up here. Something's got to give, Virgo, because it's not working. So I don't know what Virgos are watching that this is relevant to, because the Justice card is here. Wow, man. So the Justice is finding balance again in your life, right? But Justice could be divorce, could be marriage, could be like a breakdown of the rules. Justice is truth, standing in your truth, and making this change, but being okay with whatever's coming out of your mouth, being okay with however you choose to live your life, being okay with how you choose. And some of you are like, well, I'm a parent and I have children and I can't really. That's BS. Because what you choose is what your children will take, right? So you choose for your children, but it's not because of your children that you can't make this. It's because of my partner. And I said, well, you're two entities in this relationship. You are not stuck to each other, even though you have a piece of paper that says you are, and you have a ring that says you are, but you are not, right? You are your own person. So where in your life you need to change? And if there is love, then there is following. And there's collaboration and cooperation, working together. But here there's some struggle. There's someone that is you're struggling with yourself, you're struggling with another, but there's paths that need to be taken. And I truly feel like change is the only way right now for you to bring things back into order. Wow. And requires risk. And it requires you taking leaps. And it requires you looking foolish. And it requires you making an ass out of yourself, because that's what people will say. And it requires you doing you, without the care in the world of anyone else. Your advice is shine, baby. Yeah, 1000%. It's fucking time to shine. To shine the light on you again. Stop worrying. This is so clear in my mind here, in my mind, and what I see in the cards is that your resistance to the Virgos I know are very open to change, and they're always ready for something new, but there is a resistance. 100%. There's a resistance to it. They don't want to step too far out of bounds, because then it will hurt the partner, the this, the that, the that. But it's not about anybody else. It's about you shining your light. And you know what I like about this is about you shining your light in the craziest fashion possible. This specific Fool card is really all about not giving an F about anyone else. And I want to even what is this again? See what else they have to say. 38? No. I could literally look, and I don't want to look. 28. Okay, I thought it was 38. Yeah. Some people will call you stupid, naive, foolish, and delusional if you dare to dream and follow that dream in all the ways you can possibly imagine. But if you refuse to give up, even if others will tell you that it hasn't happened by now, it's never going to happen, then they might say you are a child, silly, disconnected from their idea of the real world. This is like where you need to be. I love this so much. It's not your job to reason it away or say that it's too difficult or dangerous or potentially deluded to act upon that truth. It's your job to remember that the game of life can only be won if you're willing to take the risk and play it. And that's what's coming up for you, and I freaking love it. And I'm sorry is another advice. Defenseless, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Actually, I like this because it's no, you're not sorry. Like, it's enough. Like, why are we having to apologize for our choices in our lives? We're always having to like walk on eggshells around people in our lives, and this is not it. When you shine your light, you're not apologizing for it. You're standing in this truth, right? You're standing in your truth, like the warrior that you are, and you're holding yourself high. And people might think you're delusional, but you're not. And you're doing this for the best interests of your children, and you're doing the best interests of yourself. I feel like there's something deep inside you, my beautiful Virgo, that's like screaming out and saying, I need to take this road. And it's really uncomfortable. And I've been fighting with myself for the longest time, but I gotta go. And the death card is like, yeah, you do gotta go. And maybe some of you quite literally we have to bring death upon you. Like, not you, but someone in your life that needs to die for you to see clearly. Like, I know that's very like morbid to bring it up, but death is not the end, right? Even in the physical world, it's a physical vessel death, but there's always a chapter that begins again. So death also is like, for me, it's like just transformation. It's an end of a book and beginning of a new chapter in your life. So something is stirring up, my beautiful Virgos. Well, you know what this is. This is one last message for you. Last message for Virgo, please. I only pick jumpers, so whatever comes out. Heartbeat. You know, I like this because when you make choices for yourself, your heart explodes out of your chest. You could feel the vibrations of your heart. When you're making decisions that are based on other people, based on what society wants you to, whatever, your heart is constricted. And there's like a fear and anxiety that just comes up inside you. So pay attention to this heartbeat with every decision that you make. Is it like expansive or is it constrictive and restrictive? That's when you know that it's right or wrong. But even though there's no right or wrong, but that is good for you. This is your message, my beautiful Virgos. I hope this doesn't trigger you too much. I really feel like there's something beautiful on this journey of yours that's waiting for you. So like, share, comment, subscribe, super thanks me if you can. Also check your rising and your moon for other messages. Please join my coffee membership where you can get exclusive content, like personalized videos for you. And check out my podcast, Welcome to Your Journey. Airs Wednesdays and Saturdays. All the info is below. I love you. You got this. Let's make some foolish changes. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got the Duke of Shadows. Sorry about the outside noise. It is springtime and they are doing something. I don't know. So with the grass or what have you, we have the Duke of Shadows, which is all about what we're all going through right now. The shadows are coming up. The message is clear for this one. It's all about patience. It's about trusting that darkness that is coming up inside you, that those limitations that are showing up, those uncomfortable moments that are coming up for you, this uncomfortable relationship, this like resistance you have with your job, with whatever it is that is your shadow side showing up. Can you be patient and allow this energy to flow right through you? Like if you didn't listen to my intro, I talk about resisting. When we resist the shadow persists, right? When we resist the shadow becomes stronger. When you resist any energy that is of low vibration, you are just bringing it up, right? You're just allowing it to manifest in your life because you're paying attention to it. So can you allow this shadow energy to come up and flow out and love the shadow that's showing up? We are taught so much on this journey to hate the shadow, to hate the devil, to hate the dark, to hate and only focus on the light. But it's that shadow that brings out the light in you, because it's you anyways. So there's a surprise twist at the end of this. Can you be patient enough to wait for that? That's what this card is. Oh, we need to love ourselves. Okay. 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is like a Sagittarius, a fire energy. She's holding the wand behind her, and in front of her is all the 8 wands. So the 8 wands is communication. 8 wands is victory, success, is movement. And now she's like, things have happened. The text has come in, the message has come in. It's a positive message, but yet she has one wand in her hand and she's behind her back and she's not trusting of it. So this is a part of you that doesn't trust the messenger. You're not trusting the message here. The message is coming in saying, can you be patient with the ugly that's inside you? Can you be patient with this ugly person that has shown up? Can you be patient with this relationship that is showing its ugly face to you? Can you see it as a message, as the message that arrived here, as the next step is to move forward? The 9 of Wands is like contemplation energy. It's like you sit there and you're like, okay, I can see this now. I understand this. I understand why the shadow is here, why I'm feeling anxious, why I was afraid, why I resisted, why I frustrated, why I'm angry. I mean, because it all comes up for a reason, right? And we hold on to this fear. Oh my God, I can't, I am unworthy, I can't do this, I can't do this. And we give it the attention that it doesn't deserve, right? And we keep it very here, present. Can you step back and observe it and say, okay, I see why it came up and it's needing to clear, and I need to love it. I need to love the fear and love the anxiety, and I needed to release it. Interesting, whatever this is. The Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. It's your energy. The Knight of Swords is a lot of things. The Knight of Swords is like you taking this, whatever this you're observing here, whatever the situation is that you're having to step back and like pay attention to. Is it like your relationship? Is it your job? Is it your self journey? Is it your spirituality? Is it your children? Is it the people in your lives? Like, who are these 8 wands? There's could be all the things. Is it your passions? Whatever. And can you move on these things? The Knight of Swords is like this conquer energies. Can you move fast? Can you take some action? Can you take some steps towards it? The challenge is 5 of Pentacles, but you're not willing. Like, this is a movement card, but you're afraid of not having enough money. You're afraid of maybe I need to leave this relationship, or maybe I need to go towards a relationship, or maybe I need to start my own business. Maybe I need to leave my own business, but I'm afraid that I don't have enough money. I'm living in lack, poverty mindset. That is my shadow right now, right? I'm depressed. I feel worthless. I feel useless. I feel like I can't. Can you love this lack that you have right now? Can you love the fact that you're at this position in your life where you're being given this momentary lapse of quiet to step back and actually observe the fact that you're feeling that you can't afford this, you're feeling you can't leave this because you won't have enough money, you feel like because you actually are just believing in the lie that it is. This is talking to Knight of Swords, is chatter. You're believing in the chatter in your mind. But all you got to do is love this. This is a Taurus energy, right? It's like get grounded and love the fact that this poverty mindset has shown up and saying, yeah, okay, I do. I've lived with this. But I know that as soon as I shifted my mindset, money always came in. As soon as I didn't pay attention to my lack or to even money, rich or having money, this status, I knew that things just turned around for me anyways, and they happened. And I didn't need someone else to bring it to me. I did it for me. It was all me, because it's all me, my journey. The universe is not bringing me money because not bringing me someone who has money to give to me. It's just bringing the abundance to me. It's not because someone came into my life that they made me happy. It's not someone else. It's always you. That you change this around inside you. No one makes you happier. They could make you happier as the bonus, but it's you that makes yourself happy. It's you that makes yourself rich. It's you that makes yourself successful. It's you. It's always been you. That's crazy. Your next card is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. These are the same cards showing up here. And it's like, it's poetic. Because you're resisting, it's like you're resisting your abundance. You're resisting your success in your life. You're allowing yourself to fall into the unworthiness that because you feel like it's because of, this is the Knight of Swords right now. It feels like the chatter that's in your brain, it's taking over your mind. And also this is action card. But the Knight of Swords wants you to move. Let's go. Let's make a move. Stop contemplating. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Let's make this freaking move. But you're like, no, I can't, because my mind is too strong right now. And it's like saying, no, I am useless. I am nothing. I am nothing without this person. I am nothing without the government. I'm nothing without my education. I'm nothing without anything. But you are everything. You are everything. You have everything. You know everything. And can you trust that? The Duke of Shadows. Can you be patient? The key word is patience here. Can you trust it all to come in? Why do you need to have it in a certain date? Why are you resisting, Libra? And why are you holding on to a false hope of something that is going to be yours anyways? We are all abundant beings. We are all loved beings. We are all this. All of this is part of our journey. We are all free. We are all peaceful. We are all joyous. We are all rich. We are all successful. We are all this. But yet our minds create the obstacles and the blockages. And then we put attention to it and it grows, right? You put attention to that, it grows. You put water on it, you put emotion to it, it grows. Instead of really letting it go, trusting, and things flourishing. It's like, I feel like this is a message to some of you that feel like that you want to make a breakthrough, you want to break free from something, and you don't think you can do it on your own. Because you think that you need to hang on to your partner for money, you need to hang on to your family for support, you need to hang on to this for this, it goes on and on and on, but you don't. Because you're a warrior. You came on this earth as one pod, but you did an individual journey because you're all individual. We're all individually abundant and happy and whatever. So your advice is find your balance, which is so funny, frick. This is Libra. That's you. Find your balance. Find the balance within you. I'm not saying that to not be with that person. I'm not saying to detach yourself from your family and your job. I'm not saying these things. I'm saying you don't need that to be these things. These are just bonuses in your life. If you find that within you, that is the balance that you find within you. That's the work that you're doing, is to love your shadow and love your light. That's the balance. And when you put love into all that shadow of yours, that unworthiness, that hate, that rejection, that anger, it all turns into light. It all turns into beauty. And I feel like there is a surprise waiting for you at the end of all of this. There's something beautiful, a breakthrough moment coming for you. Jump in. I love it. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. I mean, this is the culmination of everything. It's time to make a change. It's time to jump into the dark, the light, the whatever. It's time to stop resisting, stop thinking you're unworthy, stop looking at other people, comparing yourself to others. It's time to make this move. All right. I mean, I don't know what to say anymore about this. This is awesome. I love this. If you ever want to take a reading with me extra, you can come in and take a reading. Also, before I forget, I have to say a shout out to Teri. I just had an amazing reading with her last week. It was so eye-opening. Thank you for being a Ko-fi member. I forgot. I always forget at the beginning. So let's see. One last message. Hairball. Hairball. I mean, I can only think of this as the hairball getting stuck in your throat. There's something you're resisting. You're holding back yourself from moving forward on your journey. Or I just saw a shadow. It was weird. So, where is that in your life? And let me check what the hairball means. But everybody has a different interpretation of it. Small little tangle. No big deal. Last thing you want to do is get your knickers in a knot. It will all smooth out as soon as you stop. Take a big deep breath. And realize it's time to hand it off to the universe. The dude to the rescue. Move aside. The dude. Okay. All right. This just feels like you're hesitating to jump in, and this is it. Make the moves. You're not unworthy. You're not everything that has happened in your life happened for a reason to get you to where you need to go. Stop playing with that mind of yours that continuously is endless chatter of that you can't do this, you can't, and the Duke of Shadows is no, man, we can. Now, you don't need to necessarily do anything. You need to trust. Can you do that, Libra? All right, this is where I leave you. Check your rising and your moon for extra messages. Also share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Also, check out my podcast. Comes out Wednesdays and Saturdays, and on the Saturdays, it's going to be a mini series of tarot cards and interpretations. Check me out there. I love you so much. You can do anything because you are everything. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got the Good Geisha, number 18. So I'm gonna read from the book because, you know, I love her explanations. You are ready to opt out of a game that most people play unconsciously. It's a game of image and appearance at the expense of the true self. So many people are so used to playing this game, they no longer realize they are doing it. They don't really know who they are, and they are afraid to really find out. They live behind masks that appeal to others but slowly starve their authentic self, denying it the opportunity to experience being seen and to receive real love. Any promise of success, love, or wealth that begins with you contorting yourself into something you are not is a false promise. It cannot deliver anything worthy of you. I mean, right? That's exactly this. And he goes on and says, you can and must continue to set yourself free. Be free from the expectations, the criticisms, the judgments, the opinions of others. Be free even from the self-image that you convince yourself you are supposed to be. Be unafraid to discover the depths of your own being coming to life. If you do not, you shall bind yourself to a life far too bland for the color and majesty of your soul. I mean, this is like the geisha, right? Is like she's all made up, very tightly wound with her obi sash and her kimono and the white, like she pastes like white clay on her face kind of thing, and she's like a facade. She's the dream, right? But inside she feels like she's shackled, right? She's shackled with fear, shackled with judgment, whatever. Like, this is like releasing yourself from what other people's expectations of how you should be in your life. I mean, it's like very deep. The mask that we wear because to make other people happy and to make other people comfortable and other people, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Wheel of Fortune we start this journey with. Let me see what else this is. The Hanged Man, the Hanged Woman. Wow. So just to say, these are two major arcanas, which are two major life lessons in your life. And the Hanged Man again is your challenge. All right. Okay, I was like, these are major arcana. So this is massively showing up in your life right now. You're exactly where you need to be right now. So if you're uncomfortable in your skin, if you are feeling out of whack, if your emotions are crazy, if you're, you know, this is the Wheel of Fortune is the 4 fixed signs: the Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Fixed signs, people who are grounded and their feet on the ground and they're stuck to their own judgments and their opinions and their ways of being. All those 4 signs are that. Wheel of Fortune is saying you are here right now, wherever that is for you. If you're uncomfortable, if you're comfortable, if you're feeling good, if your things are working out for you, amazing. But beware of the mask that you put on for others. Beware that you're not here to appease to everyone in your life. You're here to do you, right? This Hanged Man showing up as, let me just not even take the challenge, is like, can you take a step back in your life? Can you start to breathe a little bit more? Can you take off all that heavy makeup? Can you take out that sash? Free yourself from that kimono, like open it up. Can you, like, you know, the geishas, they also wear these like wooden clogs kind of that make their feet like toes come in, because they have to be super small. Doesn't matter how big your feet are. Everything has to be a certain way. Can you take your clogged feet out of that? Can you breathe and release yourself from these expectations of other people, these mirrors, these reflections, these people wanting you to be a certain way, Scorpio, wanting you to act, wanting you to like live their life. You know, that's what this is here showing for me. And the Hangman being your challenge is you're a little bit resistant of it. Are you afraid a little bit? Are you a little insecure? Are you having a little harder time following your voice, following your truth, stepping away from family obligations, stepping away from limitations, stepping away from people that are no longer aligning with you, situations that are not working out with you? That's what it's showing to me. Even if you're exactly where you're supposed to be. It's like it's time to let your geisha loose. You are not the property of another. You don't belong to someone, even if you have a marriage contract, a ring, or a promise, or whatever. You don't belong to you know what I'm saying? No one owns you, not even your parents. I mean, you're not a business transaction, right? You're a free soul who's playing a role. Can you step back a little bit and observe this role that you're playing? Can you jump into your director role a bit now and start to write your own story? You know, it's like some of you are afraid of that, or resisting it a little bit. You're resisting this newness, maybe. This going up against the grain. This like, it's okay, I don't have to do this. You know, this is interesting because the Queen of Swords shows up next. She's like a Libra energy. She is the Queen of Swords. This energy is like, I don't give a rat's ass what you think about me. Right? That's the Queen of Swords. I don't care if you're hurting. I don't care if you're crying. I don't care if I'm making you cry. This is what the Queen of Swords is. The Queen of Swords is like, I'm doing this because it's what's better for me right now. The Queen of Swords is definitely not the geisha. The Queen of Swords is never going to listen to another, never going to get confined, never going to put boundaries around her. No one's going to like tell her where to take the path. She's going to take her own path. She's the truth warrior. She stands in her truth and she says, listen, this is what I am. She doesn't want to hurt you per se, but she's not going to like allow someone to step on her. To make her follow something that feels like doesn't feel right for her. Right? And it's all working out here, and this is how it's supposed to work out with the Wheel of Fortune here, because you are supposed to be at this limbo moment in your life. You're supposed to be hanging from the tree, or hanging from the tight wire, or whatever. You're supposed to be like seeing things, and you're supposed to be feeling challenged. You're supposed to be feeling you're struggling a little bit. You're supposed to be in this place of resistance, because it's only in those places that we see the light. It's only when we untie ourselves from all restriction, when we start to okay, this is like everyone else. Everyone is living their lives. Anyone who puts a limitation on you, anyone who puts like their own judgments on you, who criticizes you, who brings you down, who like whatever, even praises you, admires you, whatever, that's on them. It's not you. Like, so it's how you feel about you. It's like trusting your choices, trusting your direction. That's the Queen of Swords. Yeah, she's taken her step back. And she probably resisted a lot along the way too, because she's so like stuck to her truth too. The Libra is the air energy too. But to me, I feel like it's time to free yourself from all this garment this whatever this is that's holding you, like abiding by my parent, my sibling, my boss, my teacher, my God, whatever. God does not restrict, but some of us feel like, oh, I can't because he will not forgive me, or it will. It's like so silly, because no, there's no restriction. And if there is, then that's a limited belief system that you are partaking in. There is no authority over you. You choose your next steps. And if there's resistance, it's you who's chosen the resistance. Can you trust this path right now? Can you see this resistance as showing up and saying, hey, stop putting so much attention on me? And can you go with the flow and just trust yourself? Just trust that the choices you're making are right for you because they feel right for you. Like I said it to someone else, if they feel expansive, continue. If they feel restrictive, that it's your ego or your mind that's playing tricks on you. So your advice, Scorpio, is to focus on the positive. I don't know about this. This is weird. No. You see? I'm like, yeah, of course, focus on the positive, but there's nothing wrong. Like, what's positive, what's negative, right? Focus on what's expansive. That's what I see it as. Focus on what makes you feel free, liberated, not judged. Makes you feel like, that's the best word I can think of, is expansive. Because that's where we're at right now. We're not here to, so much of us feel like we place so much focus or attention to authority. Authority. First of all, authority is a matrix word, right? There's no authority except for you. You are your own authority. Weight of the world. Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. Totally. There you go. Like the weight of the world. What is this weight of the world? That's authority. It's all these restrictions, these rules, the blah blah. The geisha should follow this. It needs to wear these clothes. Needs to please the man. You don't need to do any of this. That's not where you're at. You need to listen to your truth, Scorpio. And what's coming up for you could be resistance, because you are being called to perhaps unalign with people in your life or situations or old ways of being, or move away from certain things. And it's a bit uncomfortable to do that, 100%, because you were used to it and it's okay. And this is what brings money for me. And this is what brings, but it's start being true to you. Listen to my intro if you haven't. Oh! Flyer! Oh my god, I'm gonna go get it because it was meant for you. Oh, hilarious. I can't wait to show you what this card is. It's so much fun. It's magic carpet. It flew out like the magic carpet. Oh my god, that's so much fun. Magic carpet. It's time to get on that. Aladdin went on the magic carpet, right? It's to trust. But I'm going to read it, so it's fun. That was so much fun. It literally flew like the magic carpet. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. Open it. It's your invitation for a personal magic carpet ride to anywhere you want to go. You don't even need to send an RSVP. Jump aboard, my friend. You are on your way to enchantment and miracles. It's silly, but this to me feels like your dreams are here for you to take. These are your dreams. This is your journey. Enough with everybody else's dreams and journeys and expectations of how you should be and how you should live your life. This is yours. Are you going to get on this magic carpet? Because I'm going to join you soon. All right, Scorpio. I love this. Have a beautiful week. This was an amazing reading. Check your rising and your moon as usual. For other messages, also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks for join my Ko-fi membership, and also join my Welcome to Your Journey podcast, which is on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got this gorgeous card, Go Fish. I mean, look how beautiful this card is. Amazing. I love it, and I want to read a little excerpt from this book because there are powers, abilities, gifts, and new ways of being surging up from your unconscious mind. You are bringing forth more of who you are, but it is the you that you haven't really known existed before. So at times it's going to be surprising, exciting, or even a little uncomfortable as you get used to the extra energy stirring up from within. I love that. And I also know that this is all about when you're feeling a little bit stuck and overwhelmed, and there's a creative energy that is trying to get you to move into a new direction. It's getting you to choose a new card kind of thing. Go Fish. You know, I don't know if you ever played that card, that game. So I feel like there's like, I know it too, because I've been seeing your cards these past few weeks, and there's something coming up, and it's like, can you not get stuck into that I know I've been there before? And can you start moving around and choosing that new path? Because if you continuously go back to that old, you're always stuck in that old energy, pattern, behavior, and it's no good for you. It's like the ocean is vast. Choose a new fish, right, to play with. So we have the Eight of Cups. Oh, wow. The Eight of Cups is exactly that. It's like this giraffe is looking behind her, and there's 8 cups that are full. That they're very good. Maybe this is a successful life. It's like happiness, a happy relationship, or whatever. There's something that is like looks good when you look back, but the universe is directing your attention to go somewhere else. This is exactly that. It's the new direction. It is good, and it's been comfortable, and it's been whatever, and it's been uncomfortable too, right? But I actually like this. Do you have it in you to make that move, Saggy, to that new uncomfortable place? Because you've been hanging on to comfortable for too long. This is also a Pisces energy. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Like a new business opportunity is coming your way. A new investment opportunity. Time to organize yourself in a new way, like a new financial project is going to show up on your lap, a new job, a new career move. I don't know what this is, a new business. Like, to me, it feels like it could be like a change in your career, a change in your finances, but for the better. A risk that you need to take, that you've been comfortable for too long. Perhaps you're still living with your parents or still living with your roommates, whatever, and it's asking, can you make the move? You're holding on to that job that's boring the F out of you. Can you make the move out of this? You know, like you're holding on to your partner, you don't even like them because they have money. Like, can you make the move like that? That's the energy I'm feeling here. This is so funny. Okay. The Hermit, yes, is your challenge. The Hermit is an interesting energy. It's a Virgo energy. And the Hermit is like this solitary person, single, very single person. It's a person who is on his own, who is the leader in the dark, who is the wise one, right? Why are you challenged of being alone, Saggy? Some of you, it's like you're needing to leave a a job behind that you were friends with your colleagues. Leave behind the relationship that it's not working out for you, to move into something a little bit more grounded, a little. Or I'm not saying that everybody needs to leave a relationship here either. It's like you need to leave something that that you're comfortable in, like that's too comfortable for you. And by doing that, you will actually make money, or financial opportunity will show itself, or you will feel like more stable financially. But if you're challenged, you don't want to do this alone. You feel like you need to do it with someone else. And the universe is like, this is a you thing. Can you go fish alone? Wow, the Two of Pentacles. So, these are all earth signs, and this is a water sign. This is Pisces. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Capricorn, Virgo. So it's so interesting. It's like, is there a Virgo in your life that's holding you back? Or an earth sign, or someone in your life that's holding you a little bit back from making these moves? That's trying to hold you closer. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like it's almost like this person has made you feel insecure for making you can't handle money. You can't do this on your own. You can't. And now you're at this crossroads in your life. The Two of Pentacles is one of those crossroads where either one is good. You can stay with the comfort zone, and you'll be comfortable, and you won't really, you won't grow very much. You'll just be comfortable. Or you can choose the other path where growth and change is evident. It's going to happen. So there's a part of you, Saggy, you are nomads. You are very unsettled usually. You're usually not unsettled in a sense like a bad thing. You're always on the move. You're ready to change it up. There's parts of you here that are afraid to make these changes. And you're opting for the box, the stability, the discomfort of comfort. Yeah, it's okay. I don't really love this person. Oh, I don't really, but it's okay. It's comfortable. I don't want to ruffle the feathers, and I'm gonna stay. I don't want to go against my parents. I don't want to go against my family. I don't want to go against my friends. I don't want to go against my thing. It's that kind of normal. You're choosing that, which is fine. I'm not gonna judge it either. Why does it look like I'm doing it? Or there's that other path of I can do this. I can do this. I need to do this on my own. I need to make changes. I need to jump. Because the only way I can, the Go Fish is saying you got to make the change. A new direction, or else you're staying in the very, you're going to get stuck in that whirlpool in the ocean kind of thing. And it's going to keep going around and around and around. You're going to get stuck in it. Unless that's how you choose it. Interesting. Your advice is to forgive. Full moon in Pisces. Interesting. Forgiveness. Forgiving who, right? Forgive yourself for wanting to stay in the uncomfortable. The comfortable. Forgive those who are pushing you into the uncomfortable. Actually love them for doing that. But you might be feeling uncomfortable, and you might not be wanting to do it. Forgiveness is huge on this journey, the same as love, because forgiving yourself, loving yourself is the same thing, because it's being okay with the resistance, right? Being okay with all of it, because it's all there for a reason. It's pushing you somewhere, and there is a lot of discomfort here for you, Saggy, and I feel it. And it could be with money too. It could be with finances, that you're holding on to something. And it's just, I feel like it's You don't have to worry about anything, Saggy, because it's all being taken care of for you if you make the choices. Big picture thinking, visionary, inspired ideas. I mean, you're the big picture thinker. You're ruled by the planet of Jupiter. You know, Jupiter is in conjunct with Uranus and Taurus in this season. It's all about, like, you're probably feeling the energy of your planet, like, pushing you to look a bit bigger. And that's why you're like, you're feeling this urge to go fish. You're feeling this urge to change direction. You're feeling this urge to, like, be a bit more imaginative, be a bit more creative. You're feeling this urge to change things up in your finances or start something new. But yet there's this, like, security blanket in your life, or someone in your life, or something that is holding you back from really, truly, fully expressing yourself. And that's not where you need to be. And that's what I'm seeing in the cards. You're needing to not be anywhere close to comfortable. But can you trust that discomfort to bring you into this new flow? That's where you need to be. That's really actually beautiful. All right. I want to give you one last card. Saggy. One card for Sagittarius, please. Brand spanking new, peoples. I mean, it says it all. That you are being called on a new path, a new journey, nowhere that you've been before, with no one that you have been before. And it's like, I like that it's all like earth energy that is pushing you there, because the earth energy tells me that you're going towards abundance, you're going towards stability, even though it doesn't feel like that for you. Like, this 8 of Cups is a blessing in disguise for you. This push to get out of whatever this is that is really comfortable is exactly where you need to be. So I'm leaving you here. I hope this helps you. Let me know in the comments. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Enjoy my Ko-fi membership for exclusive content. And enjoy my podcast as well. I love you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We have Circus of Love. So the Circus of Love. I mean, now that I think about it, the Circus of Love is crazy, right? If you think about it. Anyways, love is coming to you. Love in all its shapes and forms. And it's not the love that you maybe expect. Because if you have expectations on love, then that is not coming to you. Because love is not controlled. Love is not your ego. Love is not mind. It's not mental. It's not emotional. It is. Love comes to you because it's your destiny. It's where you're supposed to be. It's not how you want it to be. Love doesn't come to you because that's how you expect someone to love you. And how you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's letting go of all of these expectations you have, these outcomes of how love should be, how this relationship should end up. And sorry, this is not you. And this is this is a huge thing for Capricorn, because Capricorn does have expectation. You have ideas and opinions of how things should be in your relationships, whether they're at work, whether they're in your families, whether whatever. and it's a rare thing that you might voice it to those, but it's also, can you just allow love to come in and without your ideologies wrapped around it? It's a beautiful card. So let's see what's going on with you, Capricorn. 8 of Wands. This is communication. Someone's gonna send you a phone, someone's gonna call you, send you a text message, maybe get something in the mail, even if that ever happens. Or some good news is coming your way. He's a happy camper. Let's see what else there is. 8 of Wands. Ooh, the 10 of Swords. But interesting. It's all okay. Your challenge is the 3 of Wands. King of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's just begin with these 3 cards, because the 8 of Wands, love. Oh, so this is interesting. So some of you might join a dating site, or this could be someone texting you, calling you, sending you an email, sending you something love related, right? We're talking about love here. There is some good news coming in. Maybe a relationship's going to begin really quickly, like something out of the blue. That's what the 8 of Wands is. Something like, oh, okay. You know, there's like excellent communication between you. That's what could it be. Like something unexpected and like a really beautiful surprise. But we go to the 10 of Swords, which is, oh my God, this makes a lot of sense. 10 of Swords is like, oh my God, love has just shown up in my door. Oh my God, this person is sending me a text. Oh my God, there's something happening. But do they really love me? This is not the way I wanted it to be. This is how it should be. This is the wrong person. This is supposed to be this person. It's supposed to be this. It's supposed to be that. It's this. Like it doesn't check my list. This is you, Capricorn. Always creating something that is not there, first of all. And it's not checking your list, so that's the wrong person. Right? So that's limitation. That is the definition of limited belief system. Putting limit, like you're limiting your love life. You're limiting your career. You're limiting everything in your life because of an ideology of something that is in your head that it should be this way. Because this is the way I want it and this is the way I need it. And the universe is like, that's not the way it works. Sorry, Capricorn. Because you want it, because you've worked really hard at it, and because you like expect this doesn't mean it's going to come true for you. Can you let it go? Can you release your thoughts? Because your thoughts are all muddled up here. 10 of Swords. You're carrying on all these outcomes. You're creating these images in your mind of how you expect things to be in your life, in all areas of your life. And it's like the universe is really bringing it in for you, but you're stopping it from coming in because it's like, nope, that's not the way I want it. No, right? And the 3 of Wands is like, this is the 3 of Wands is destination, is the choice. You made a choice and now it's like, it's go time. But you're like, no, I'm resisting the go. No, I'm not allowing it to happen because it's not it's not what's supposed to be in my head. I want this person to adore me. I want this person to admire me. I want this person to give me what I want. I want this person to say yes to me. I don't want this person to reject me. I don't want this person. But everything that happens in your life is the blessing. If that person is rejecting you, it's the biggest blessing you can have. Is this person treating you like badly? It's the biggest blessing in the world. It's like, okay, that is not the right one for me. If this person is not responding to you, that is your answer. Why are you like so adamant on this person acting the way you see fit? and that it's your way or the highway. Right? This is what I'm getting. Oh my God, this is what I'm getting from this. And yet the universe is wanting to surprise you with something new and something exciting, and you're like, no, because you're stuck on an old version of how you want love to be in your life, how you want friendship to be in your life, how you want work, or whatever it is, right? Sorry, there's like, okay. Oh, wow, this is amazing. And then the King of Wands shows up. Right, just a Leo energy. This is a Sagittarius, fire energy. This is a Gemini energy, air. This is fire, and this is fire. So we have a lot of fire showing up, and some air, which is mental. Okay? And they're like, I love that the King of Wands shows up here, because it's once you let go of all that mental chatter, once you let go of all those like ideas and beliefs that that are ingrained in your head, those checklists, like throw them all away. Stop resisting what is coming towards you. Your King of Wands will show up. And I'm telling you, the King of Wands is a lover, right? As much as for me, the King of Wands is a Leo energy. Like, he's a party, he's a social bunny. He's like a strong, inspiring, creative, intellectual, very dynamic king. Is it only like, it could be a man, a woman, it could be a does it have to be a lover? Doesn't have to be. It could be a friend that's showing up in your life. It could be like a inspiration showing up in your life. Ooh. There goes my lights. Let me just get this card. Like, the fact that I threw this off is like, some of you are throwing love away, throwing the right love away. Some of you are not seeing that love that's in front of you. You're holding on to, you're expecting someone else to come. Like, it's like, stop waiting. Stop waiting around. Stop like holding on and attaching to what was and what you think it should be in your head. And it's like, it's time to start living again, and open that energy so that your King of Wands or Queen of Wands shows up for you. That's the way I see it. I see, like, there's a lot of resistance for you to make a detour, a change. You're holding on to other people's, no, not other people's, you're holding on to your own. And it's limiting you. It's limiting you, Capricorn, from opening the path. Opening this path. Like a change is needed, because the universe is trying to bring in something new, a new relationship, a new job, a new something that you love, but you're resisting because you just want to hang on to that old energy, that old way of being, that old person, that's just not, like, it's stagnant. Aren't you ready to meet your new King and Queen of Wands? It's going to be completely different from what you ever expected. They're going to adore you and love you and whatever. They're all also going to put you in your place as the King of Wands, which is amazing. Like, who wants to be in like a boring relationship? But it's not all about relationships here. I want to say everything here. I feel like it's like your life has been led by your limited, and I hate to say that, it's triggering to you, but views on life. This is what I want, this is how I expect it to be, and it should be like this, and I'm gonna work hard to get it like this. And it's like the universe, it doesn't work like that. It works like, just let everything go. Let all of this, stop thinking so much. Can you just trust? Trust that love is coming in, and it's gonna show up in any form and any way, and however you chose right before you landed into this world. Can you trust your higher self, your future self, or have created such a beautiful life for you? Can you trust them? It's you. Love is coming. Your ego has no control. You have no control over anything. And your advice is talk less, feel more. I love this. Talk less. Stop listening to y'all that internal dialogue. The internal dialogue is just explaining to you why you're right and you're not. Can you just trust? Trust that whatever's coming your way is the right thing for you, Capricorn. When we get involved in our chatter, it's like a maze. It's like a labyrinth. We're in and out, we're there, and then we're not there. And oh my God, I'm feeling great, but then I'm feeling shit, and because you're not trusting. Just trust the freaking emotions. And you know, when something comes up, if you didn't listen to my intro, if like fear and anger comes out, can you love the anger? Can you talk to your anger? Say, I love you. Oh, yes. Or laugh at it. This is how you break that shit down. I love this for you. Perspective. Yes, exactly. None of this matters, people. Zoom out, common ground. It really doesn't. We take life so seriously. This is how I want my lover. This is how I want my marriage. This is how I want my work. This is how... And the universe is like, yo, man, are you for real? You're here to live an earthly experience. Can you freaking step back and freaking enjoy your life? Stop putting so much limitation on yourself and on others. Take away those boundaries. Take away those expectations. Take away all those outcomes, those whatever, and live. And you know what? By doing that, you will be surprised about what the universe will bring in, because the universe will bring in a king of wands or a king of swords, or and bring on the queen of pentacles or whatever, and you'll be like, oh, I never thought, because I was so fixated on what I thought I was right for me. You don't know. You know everything, but you forgot. But if you keep sticking to this, you're never going to truly enjoy this experience on Earth. So can you let everything go? All this expectation, all these ideas that you have in your head, can you let it go? Capricorn. All right. So let's see. One final message for Capricorn. Talking smack. Exactly. Stop talking smack. Stop talking out of your ass. Stop talking, stop allowing people to talk smack at you either. It's just like, can you, I don't know, Capricorn, for me, it's like love is coming your way in all situations, in all forms, and you're not seeing it because you're stuck on an old pattern, a belief system, a behavior. You're stuck on an old image. You're stuck in an old version of yourself, which is no longer you. And it's like, get out of your heads and start to trust that whatever is coming your way is meant for you. All right, Capricorn, this is your message. I kind of like it. All right. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks. May join my Ko-fi membership. I'm sure most of you have already clicked off already. But join my podcast as well. I love you so much. Love is ... Trust it. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got out of darkness. This is freaking deep. because we've seen what's been going on with you the past few weeks. And this is like, can you trust that out of this darkness will come the light? I'm actually going to read the book because I don't know, I wasn't planning to, but I'm sure there's something beautiful. Something that has been troubling you, something dark within you or in your life, is about to become something else. You won't see it coming, but when the time is right, and it soon will be, out of darkness will come into new life. When that time is right, the seed will push through, rise up, and reveal itself. It will no longer be just a seed, but a shoot that will grow into a plant and can then flower and bear fruit. It is not a question of whether or not it's going to happen. It is going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Soon you'll see there was an opportunity and even a blessing hiding in the troubles of your past, just waiting for the right time to transform itself into light in life. Okay, so the same idea. But I really feel like that is that, because too many times we get we come to a situation in our lives which feels very dark, feels very heavy, feels very like, and then the only thing you want to do is curl up and die, right? Or like avoid the world, which is good. I don't see there's a problem with that. Not dying, of course, but like hiding from the world. But it's in those moments where poetry lives, right? It's in those moments that love exists, because it's in that moment you can face yourself and say, wow. Like it's in the struggle and in those challenges that you see your true self. And it's there where the light shines, because the dark, the light, it's all the same to me. It's like the power lies there. So there's something, you're coming to the head, you're facing something, you're facing off with something in your life. And it could be like a struggle you had with a person or with a place or a situation or something, and you've been resisting, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I gotta let it go. And in letting this go, greatness will shine and flourish. You're resisting yourself because you are dark, right? As much as you are the light. So, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's in reverse? I guess so. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles is all about financial independence. It's all about loving your life, luxuriating in your life, being financially stable. So some of you might be struggling with that. Some of you might not be liking your jobs, might like maybe out of a job, looking for something. Maybe you're not stable when it comes to money and finances. You're feeling out of whack in your finance world, in your homes, in your families. You know, this is what is all connected to the Virgo energy here. Could be a Virgo in your life that you're resisting. There could be a Virgo that's resisting you. Doesn't have to be, but there is this energy here that you're not stable, which is okay. And then the Knight of Wands, with the Sagittarius energy, shows up to help you, to support you, to encourage you, to get you on your feet again, right? Maybe the Knight of Wands is like encouraging you to like become more social. Like, get up there, let's go, let's have fun again. Doesn't have to be a Knight of Wands. Could be, though. It could be a fire sign. Could be someone, it could be fire within you blazing, saying, okay, it's time to travel. It's time for a new adventure. That's what the Knight of Wands is. It's time to stop burying myself in the sand here and thinking that I'm poor and that I have no money and I can't do it, or that I'm like you're downing yourself. You're feeling insecure. You're you're kind of hating on yourself right now because you're not where you're supposed to be status wise. You're not where you're supposed to be with money, with the job. And the Knight of Wands, like, who cares? What do you mean? You're creative. You're like, you're full of love. Like, start a new event, like, change the direction. That's what that is, I feel. Like, it's almost like he's looking at the peacock saying, change the direction already. Right? I like that, actually. The Ace of Cups is your challenge. The Ace of Cups is new love, a new relationship. It's self-love. It's maybe some of you are having problems conceiving. There's like emotions, like you're not having a hard time, Aquarius, embracing your emotions. There's a feeling of anxiety, of intense anxiety, sadness. A lot of you're experiencing deep-seated emotions, you not knowing how to deal with them. And perhaps the Knight of Wands is like, use a creative outlet to release yourself from this. Maybe the creative outlet is going to actually help you make money, right? Maybe you are you're not seeing that it's you're being called to do something else. Interesting. This is like, okay, one second, I gotta look at all these cards. The Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there's earth, fire, and water. It's not even air here at all for you. The Page of Pentacles could be children in your life, people younger than you, or it could be you. It's a beginner mind. So somewhere along the way, you've lost yourself. You've lost your footing when it came to financial stability. Let's say your home, you're not in the home that you wanted to live in. Maybe some of you are, but not everyone is. Maybe you've always pictured yourself at this moment in time having a vacation home. Maybe you're like, maybe your nest egg is not as big as you expected it to be. Maybe, like it's that kind of energy here. Maybe you're feeling unworthy. You're feeling like a loser a little bit. You're feeling like because you've equated your life with what you have, your money, your status, your possessions, and it's like, and then the Knight of Wands shows up, and it's like, it's not that, honeys, right? It's like you have love inside you. You have a creative spark inside you. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to like move you along here. It could be that you're meeting someone too that's going to help you with this, to help you see things differently, right? The Knight of Wands could be a one-night stand. Sorry to say this, but it could be a flirt. It could be you flirting with someone. You like just changing your life around. And this is like almost like you need to be like this. The Virgo, very practical, and this is totally not that, right? And this has been affecting you like in a big way. Like this is all, it's all here, this unworthiness, this unlovingness. It's affected your relationships. Maybe the fact that you can't be so settled and you can't be so grounded has affected your relationships as well. And it's okay, because that's who you are. And the Page of Pentacles saying, okay, Aquarius, can you be okay with whatever happened in the past? Can you be okay with whoever you were and whatever you did? And people like judge this like this inverted matrix has made everybody such a pussy, excuse me. It's like we're not here to abide by certain rules. We're not like just because you're married doesn't make you a better person than the person who's single and like having sex with other people. Like, doesn't make you a better person. Like there's all these like funny judgments around, right? Doesn't, like, however you've chosen to have your earth experience is your earthly experience. And right now you're judging yourself heavily for choices that you've made in your life. You know, and I feel like you've lost your way a little bit here. And you're floundering, some of you, in the darkness when you could be thriving in the darkness. Because if you are, to me, it's like our earth experience is not, my earth experience is not like your earth experience. I had to go through these like freaking draining relationships. I had to go through these things to become me, to become who I am right now, like a freaking warrior. And so are you. You're having to go into these like up and down moments to fully get, like, I don't need status, I don't need power, I don't need all this like stupidities, I don't need all of this. And yet I'm like relying on it, and I feel like worthless because of it. You know, like I have this I'm having like adventures with like men and women in my life. I'm having fun, I'm traveling, and yet I still feel like I'm lost. I feel lost. I feel like there's I feel unstable. I feel like why don't relationships ever work for me? You know, you're holding on to ideals of this society, of this matrix. You're holding on to what everyone else is doing, and it's not who you are. First of all, Aquarius, you're not following anybody. It's hard for you to follow anyone, and it's like, who says that you have to follow a certain path? And the Page of Pentacles is, can we go back to where you loved life? Remember when you were 6 years old, 7 years old, 10 years old, 11, 14, 17, whatever age, that moment where you were like having fun in your life, where you were just playing. You know, this is what we need to be. We need to be playful, like the Queen, the Knight of Wands. We need to be imaginative, creative. I feel like you have support in your life, and the Knight of Wands is there between these two. I feel like there is a support you have, someone helping you along the way, someone who's loving you in your lowest of lows, because I feel like there's some low points right now for you, because you're judging and criticizing yourself very harshly, I may add. Some of you have maybe lost a baby, or you've lost a relationship, but know that it's all part of the journey, and all you need to do is get out of bed the next morning, wake up, start again, but with this idea of not having any ideas or ideals or limitations in your mind, and just allowing the universe to start your experience all over again. To me, this is new projects coming your way. This is like new money, new finances. The Page of Pentacles is like, you're worried about money, but it's here. You're worried about love, but it's here. Stop worrying. Because like life is here, is happening for you. And in that darkness, there is your strength. There's your warrior spirit. There is your experience. Can you love it and stop resisting it? And watch how love will come in, and watch how success will come in, and abundance and freedom and joy will all show up. Your advice is take a reality check. I'm not a big fan of reality. Go with the hell reality anyways, but come down to earth again, in a way. Like, can you trust this broken relationship? Can you trust this love that's been taken away from you? Can you trust these emotions and these mental challenges and these struggles as stepping stones? Can you love them so that you can move into something new that's waiting for you? Something is coming. And this could be people who are struggling with conceiving. This could be a new baby, a new one. But can you trust that? The advice is trust the timing. Oh my God. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. I mean, I totally agree. Trust the timing. Everything is happening for a reason. Everything is... It's how you perceive things. Because if you perceive it as dark, I might perceive it as light. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't see anything as bad. Because to me, that stumbling stone, block, that obstacle, that detour was the biggest blessing ever. Can you see it like that for you, Aquarius? And enjoy the energy that the darkness is bringing you, so that it'll bring you into the light, right? It'll bring you into the darkness, whatever it is. It's all the same. Light and dark is the same. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. And you're freaking not alone. It's for sure, for real. If you're a hermit living in a cave, you're still not alone. You're not alone, because we didn't come in here. We came in here and we dropped into physical form. But we are light. We are energy. We are consciousness. We are God. We are never alone. You are always supported. You are always taken care of. So when you're in that dark, even when you're crying or you're resisting and you're whatever, love is here for you. When you're feeling down and out, can you love that energy? Can you love that poverty mindset? Can you love it all? Revert that resistance into love and watch how the experience just shifts. All right, my beautiful Aquarius. Always a deep reading. Can we get a message for Aquarius, please? Live in large. It's like, I mean, that's what it is. Can't live in large to me is like, you know, live in large is not like, oh, go get your house and your thing. And live in large is like living with that big, with big ideas, with big visions. Like your darkest moments could be your living large. Like just truly love your experiences. Can you love your experiences? This is huge. I love this, Aquarius. Tell me if it resonates with you, because this is huge for me. This is a breakdown and a release for something new to come in. So check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Join my Ko-fi membership and also join my podcast if you can every Wednesday and Saturdays. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got the Joker is Wild. I mean, this card is, to me, it's like the Emperor, the Empress card. The Emperor is the king of all kings. The Empress is the queen of all queens. The Joker is wild. Is the highest trump card. So, like, get ready for a wild ride, is what I'm seeing here. Get ready for something unpredictable coming your way. Something unpredictable and crazy and amazing. You're like a huge win is coming your way, but can you accept that you don't have control over it? Can you let yourself flow into this win? You won't see it, you won't feel it, you won't know it. It's just coming your way. Can you be open to that? That is huge, Pisces. I love it. So we have the Four of Swords, which is exactly that energy. Just so interesting. The Four of Swords, relaxing, going with the flow, like putting the mental thoughts to rest. Nice. The Six of Swords is getting ready to fly, or getting ready to row away to something. And your challenge is the King of Pentacles. Oh, money. I won't show you that yet. All right. So the Joker is wild. Something's coming your way. We need you to take a step, not one step back, Pisces. Can you take 1,000 steps back from your mind, from your body, from everything? Like no controlling the next steps. The Six of Swords is that energy of getting on a boat with a baggage, leaving something behind. Are you ready to let go of control? This is what this is to me. And something tells me you're not, because you're resisting the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is financial stability. It's like home. It's family. It's a Taurus energy, right? It's this energy of the five senses, is appreciation of life, of material possessions. Can you let that go? You're like, no, I can't. Can you let this comfort go? And you're like, no, right? That is this. And the Joker is wild here. And it's like, I can't bring you in this big win. I can't bring you in this big surprise. I can't bring you in this cash cow if you keep resisting the comfort zone, the discomfort. Like you're not resisting the comfort zone. You're what is that word I'm looking for? You're attaching to the comfort. You know, the way I see this is the Joker is wild. It's like maybe you're needing to take a risk in your relationship, in your home life, in your somewhere that is like seemingly stable in your life, right? Somewhere in your life where things are really a bit too comfortable. Are you willing to take a risk? The Joker wants you to, because the Joker is like, you're living life just a bit too safe. I can't bring in this big surprise for you, and I can't bring in this big win for you because you're like, it's interesting, you're floating too much, which I would say, yeah, go with the flow, but I think you're floating a bit too much. And you're being asked to get on that boat and make waves, but you're like, I don't know. I'm afraid. I want to stay here. I know that a lot of Pisces are like risk takers when it comes to business. A lot of the masculines are like that. But perhaps there's something here that's holding you back, and it has to do with the Taurus energy, which is a home and family and friends and those foundational structures in your life, those foundational, like those things that you thought grounded you, but maybe they're keeping you shackled a little bit. Because the next card that you have is the Magician, which is the Gemini energy, which is the energy of freedom and manifestation and victory and resources and tools and everything at your disposal. Things will only change. Things will only get better. You can manifestation will come easier and easier if you release yourself from that comfort zone that you're in. you are you're living in a little bit of fear and resistance here of starting anew. You know, we live in a society where we're taught that if you live in a home and you live with a family and you live with everything and you feel safe, then that is just the way it should be. But there could be something inside of you, and it's like, well, I want more. Or the Joker inside me is like, hey, hello. Like, I don't know. There's like a feeling inside me here that I'm talking to you that it's like, stop playing safe is the message like I keep getting. You're playing a little too safe in your life. And I don't know, now I look at this, the King of Pentacles could be it's time to dissolve a business partnership. It's time to it's not working, or I don't know. Or there could be a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn or someone in your life, right? Someone that's stable in your life that is challenging you from moving forward as well. They could be resisting you. This could also be that. Interesting. It could also be like, no, you can't do that. You can't be like that. You have to stay in the rules. And a big part of you is like, I gotta get out. I gotta make changes. I gotta bring in the new. I gotta, like, because it's true. Because your manifestation ability is here with the magician. The magician is like, hey, you can drum up anything you want. You can come up with anything you want, but you got to get out of this old stuckness, this regimented life. This, like, it doesn't work. It's not working for you, Pisces, even though you feel comfortable in it. It's just not working. That's where I'm feeling this. And that's the Joker as well. The Joker is like, yo, you're the emperor, you're the empress, you're the king of all kings, the queen of all queens, you're the freaking highest trump card. It's up to you to make these changes. Because if you do make these changes, boom, these wins will come right, left, center, whatever. But as long as you stay safe, this is the road you're going to take. Wow, I think this is so interesting. Clear your mind, Gemini. Oh, Gemini. I said it because it's the last moon in Gemini, but clear your mind, Pisces. I mean, that's for everything, because the clutter is real. And the clutter is what keeps you safe. Like, not keeps you safe, it keeps you in the safe space. It's the clutter. It's like, I don't want, if I make a move, then it's because the clutter is the chatter in your mind that keeps you like, The Emperor, the Empress, the Joker, they're not listening to no chatter, especially the Joker. The Joker is like the Fool card. The Joker is not listening to nobody. The Joker doesn't care if it makes a fool of himself or herself in front of people, because it's taking those risks. Right? That's the Joker, the court jester. And then it makes fun, But he's clever. He hears all the conversations. He sees everything. And that's the same idea with the magician. The magician is clever and cunning. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. And I mean, that's beautiful too, because yes, taking care of your physical, like we're always like taking care. We have to take care of our. We have to tame the mind and take care of our physical form as well. But this is interesting. It's like, but listen to your body. is what I'm getting from it. Water your gardens, listen to your body. Water the seeds that are growing. You know, there's growth, but there's potential here for you to step outside of the box. Feed that energy. Listen to your body. It says to eat this, eat it. Drink this, to not smoke, to whatever. It, like, listen to it. We don't listen to ourselves. We listen to the box. And this reading for you Pisces is asking you to get out of your comfort zone. Stop playing safe. Stop playing for other people in your life. This is your experience. The magician is asking you to step into your role as the Joker, the magician. Get ready to launch into something completely new. This is something new, like victory, success, abundance, love, freedom is coming your way if you can step outside of what you deem as safe and comfortable, and it's just not working. And if there's a Taurus in your life, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or there's a king or a queen in your life, or someone in your life that is like a father, a partner, someone that has some sort of control on you, or some sort of like, a strong character. If that person is holding you back and keeping you in the safe space, then that's something to question too. Because this is your experience and nobody else's. So be the magician in your life. Isn't it time to start creating new experiences and abracadabra new paths and journeys? Right? All right, Pisces. Let's just see what's going on. What's the message? Just say no. Like, I love this one. It's like, I know what I need. You don't know what I need. I know what I need. And some of us don't know. Right? And also, just say no is like, if someone says no to you, take it as a blessing. If someone rejects you, if someone says you're an idiot or whatever, just accept it and say yes, okay. But I'm the Joker and I'm the magician, and I know that by me following my heart, that something is coming my way that is going to be miraculous and amazing. And it might not follow your rules, and it might not follow the rules that I've been following for 10, 20, 30 years, but it's something inside me that is growing and glowing. All right. This is your message, my beautiful Pisces. Check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe. Join my Ko-fi membership. Join my podcast. Book a session. You know what to do. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week.